half of the game that's up here now. So we're on the air. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the Blumley Bay Shore Community Center with local league hockey, and of course that's the Georgian Bay Triangle League, and it consists of a number of communities and teams all around the area. Out in front of you right now, of course, is the Midland, and they just got another one, I believe. So, but folks who don't realize what local league hockey is, it's whoever had this idea was absolutely amazing, because the numbers were dropping in a lot of the communities of kids playing hockey, considering the exposure to both the OHL and the National Hockey League and everything else, and worlds get kids interested in hockey. And what they've done is they've made what they call local league. It used to be the house leagues, and what happens is people now travel just short distances to places like Shallow Lake, Wyerton, Southampton, Port Elgin, Meaford, Owen Sound, and they put this league together, and it's called the local league, and it's basically the house league caliber hockey player that we had when we used to have all our 4 or 5 teams in each division in Owen Sound minor hockey. The hockey people that are in the area really wanted to maintain this and keep the kids playing, and this is one of the ways that it happened. You can see that the game rate, actually that was not Midland that scored the goal, so Midland, I see that I've gone blank because who's playing out here today, but Collingwood is in the teal shirts that you see, the one that became very popular, that Southern California team. So that color became very popular for hockey. Midland has got the one goal, but you know what? You're watching this game out here this afternoon. I know I don't have lineups and whatnot, but just to let you know that these kids, even though it's 6-1, they haven't given up. They are certainly out there doing the best that they can. And you can see with that puck in behind the net and come back up trying to set it up, but here comes the young team with the teal jerseys on. So, but this is what local league is all about. It's giving the kids the opportunity to play hockey, and you can see that going on in front of you. The referee's got his hand up. He didn't like something out there. So Midland's going to get a penalty, and they're already down 6-1. But actually, I've been quite impressed with the Midland goaltender as he has made some really good saves, but his team's let him down a bit in front. Here they come again up through center ice. This kid can skate. Boy, he can move. Got a chance in on goal. Going to take it. There's the shot. Nice goal. That's the way to do it. Boy, he went coast to coast on that. So, yep. Here's the 6-2. Like I say, they just don't give up, and this is what is so cool about this local league, and it gives them an opportunity to play. And a couple other things happen with that too. Each one of these kids are now wearing the representative jersey from their community. So not only do they get a chance to play hockey and enjoy something they do, but they also end up representing their community. And there's a little more pride on those teams when they start putting that jersey on. And a lot of times, like in Owen Sound, the local league teams wear the attack jersey, and they got the big bear on the front of it, and makes them feel a lot more. I don't know how to actually describe it. It makes them feel a heck of a lot better about their community and what they can do for themselves and whatnot. And also, coaches and parents and whatnot see things a little bit differently too, and they represent their communities proud, and that is so cool that they come out and do that. And here he got number 12 again. He's going to do it again. Where's he been all game? Probably been bothered. Anyway, he's got head off into the corner. Too bad I don't have his name because he's a nice little hockey. There's another shot. Whoa, 2:07 remaining, and now it's 7-3. But like I said, they don't quit. They're fun to watch. And if you're sitting at home and you're watching TV and you want to watch hockey, I've been telling people for years, and I really honestly believe this, is that the attack, we love the team, and we all feel for them when they win or lose or draw. But when it all boils down to it, they don't play the only hockey in Owen Sound. Hockey is played from 5 to 16 years, 17 years old, other than the attack. And I know that if you want to watch a game and it doesn't cost a lot to get into the arena when they do play, and to come down and sit and cheer on your team, and just not the parents. And the parents make enough noise in here for 3,200 people, let me tell you, it's below me right now. And it's just absolutely fantastic that the support that they get, but it could be better as tournaments like this go on. And tomorrow we have 2 games on Rogers, which will be the finals. We've got another 2 or 3 this afternoon that I'm sort of just filling in here while we're on the air, because we came in and before the games actually start, they're a little bit behind schedule, I think, in their tournament. But it's you can see these kids are out here having a lot of fun. There's a shot, scores, that's in. No, they said it's off the iron. Here they come again. Midland gets knocked down. Set up in front, beautiful pass. There's the, and he's fan on, then he backhands it, gets control, puts it away. Nice goal. I wish I would have the young man's name, but he's got it on the back of his jersey. I might be able to catch it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Usually what's across the back of these, just watch the replay on that. That was a beautiful goal, and you'll see him come with a little shot, fans on it. Goaltender gets the paddle down, realizes it, gets control, but backhands it upstairs. No, unfortunately, he's just got tin bits across the back of his jersey, and let me tell you, we owe a huge thank you to all the sponsors that put their names and whatnot on jerseys and pay money to have that done, to advertise. Without the local sponsorship, we would not have a lot of the activity that we have in this town. And it's just not for hockey, but also for all the sports, baseball, fastball, soccer, girls soccer, lacrosse. I've been saying this for a long time. Collingwood wins this game 8-4, but without the sponsorship, would cost a heck of a lot more money for our kids to play in any of the venues that we have in Owen Sound. We have some pretty fine venues. And this is a Georgian Triangle U9 tournament. See the result here, Collingwood winning this game 8-4. I didn't have lineups for them, but we came on early, and we hope you enjoyed the commentary, because it wasn't about the hockey, but it was about some of the history about local league and so on and so forth. And but we got 3 games this afternoon for you. First one is the Oro Thunder, local league team in the Georgian Shores. They've got numbers beside them primarily because they're the local league 2s, and both of them are, and that game's coming up right on air in a very few moments. So if you guys want to stay tuned, we'll bring you local league hockey here on Rogers TV.
Here he goes. Let's see what he's got.
Mitch Marner was drafted in the first round, 19th overall by the London Knights 2013. Marner, the Thornhill native, put up some impressive numbers in his 3-year OHL career. Marner tallied 96 goals, 205 assists for 301 points in only 184 games for the Knights. Marner had 44 points in 18 games to lead the Knights to the Memorial Cup victory in 2016.
Dandy highlight reel goal.
Along the way to the Memorial Cup championship, Marner was named the 2016 Wayne Gretzky 99 Award winner, given to the OHL's playoff MVP. And for good measure, was awarded the 2016 Stanford Smythe Trophy, which is given to the Memorial Cup MVP.
That is unbelievable.
Marner also took home the Ed Chenoweth Trophy for the leading scorer at the 2016 Memorial Cup.
What a shot. Wow.
In 2016, Marner was also awarded the Jim Mahan Trophy, which is awarded to the OHL's top scoring right winger. Marner also took home the Red Tilson Trophy, given to the OHL's most outstanding player, and the CHL Player of the Year for 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen, give that man some hats.
Marner was also awarded the Red Tilson Trophy, given to the OHL's most outstanding player, and was named the CHL Player of the Year for 2016.
Walking in, scores! What a goal!
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lumley Bayshore Community Center. And we have Owen Sound Local League Hockey Tournament. It's the Georgian Triangle Tournament here on Rogers TV. And I've just actually done something I've never done before, of actually wearing my hat in the game on front TV. I usually take it off, but I just realized I still had it there. So, but we got a game this afternoon, Georgian Bay Triangle Local League. This is their U9 tournament, and it's the year-end championship. And we have 3 games on tap for you this afternoon, and also we have the championship games tomorrow, and I believe there'll be 2 games on Rogers. And we will be bringing it to you. And of course, this is weekend in the rink, and it's our last telecast of the year. And just before we get started, just wanted to say shout out to Mark Perry and the crew and all the volunteers that we have every other week here, bringing minor hockey to you in Owen Sound. And what a privilege it is to do that with and represent one of the best minor hockey programs in Ontario on a Saturday afternoon. And all the kids that come through here, how much we enjoy bringing this telecast to you. And the interesting tidbit that came up last week, I was walking through the thing in one of the teams with the tournament last week, and I walked by a dressing room, and of course the noise was going on. The kids were getting dressed, and parents were outside, and I said to one of the parents, I said, God, I'm glad I'm not coaching anymore, because I would be having hearing aids by the time I was 40. And she just laughed, and then we got talking a bit about the game, and I mentioned something about one of her players. She says, you saw the game yesterday? I said, yes. I said, I do the play-by-play with Rogers. And then she said to me, my father and his wife watched the game on television yesterday by streaming. And of course, this telecast being live, it can be streamed. And that was down from Middlesex, and they were watching the game. I was kind of blown away, but yeah. People watch, and you folks coming into letting us come into your living room is absolutely amazing. And again, not only a shout out to our great crew, we want to shout out to you guys too that show up on Saturday afternoon, watch the game, or watch the replays on Sunday afternoon, and they show up. And if people have stopped me and said, oh, we really enjoy it, so on and so forth. But the fact that people are aware of minor hockey in Owen Sound, the fact that Rogers can do this for you, we're really very proud and very privileged to do that here on Rogers TV. But boy, we have the best crew of camera guys in the league, and that includes not only for minor hockey, but also for the attack. And of course, the attack came out the short end of the stick last night down in Sarnia, but we still bleed red and blue, and are hoping that they do well. I got 2 games in the U.S. on Michigan tomorrow night. I'm not sure if we're going to get a Rogers feed or not for those games. So they won't be on the air, but of course you can turn into CFOS and listen to the radio crew who bring the game to you on on CFS Radio. I don't know whether I'm supposed to mention that or not, but on Rogers TV. But anyway, that's where it'll be. So. Just for those who are tuning in, Georgian Bay Triangle Local League at Georgian Shores 2, and of course you know where that is, Oro Thunder. Oro is just, I believe, in the Barrie area. It's just east or west of Barrie, and of course of course Georgian Shores is Port Elgin, Southampton. So those 2 clubs will be playing the first game this afternoon. And I'm not sure where they're standing in their tournament right now, which we might be able to find out. But tomorrow is the final, and they'll be there. And again, I was saying earlier in the game before about the fact about local league and what it's all about. And gives a great opportunity for a lot of kids to play hockey. There was some concern about numbers in all the associations, and so somebody came out with this idea of local league, which meant local teams representing their communities, and Southampton has 3, Owen Sound has 3, so but not enough to make a 4-team league in their communities. Shallow Lake has 2, if I'm not mistaken, of this age group. Wyerton, so they have the teams, they have the players, but not enough to form leagues within their communities. So now these kids travel, they wear the uniform, they have the logo on their chest, they're a little bit more proud of their communities and what their representations are. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and the parents and whatnot now have to haul their equipment and their kids a little bit around the Grey Bruce Triangle, but so that and full marks to them, so that got a little bit more wear and tear on the automobile, but boy, the enthusiasm in the rink. You hear the parents yelling and screaming to their children positively, I should say, cheering, not yelling and screaming, but cheering for them. It was a bad choice of words. You think I'm supposed to be a communicator. I didn't do very well at that, but yes, and the support for these kids is amazing. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back, and of course the puck drop here between the Georgian Bay and the Georgian Bay Triangle Local League between the Georgian Shores and Oro Thunder. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to be right back.
My great pass scores! John Tavares makes it 1-0 Canada.
Growing up in nearby Oakville, Ontario, John Tavares spent much of his youth dominating minor hockey. In the 2005 OHL priority selection, the Oshawa Generals selected Tavares first overall and didn't look back. Tavares instantly made an impact on a rebuilding Gen squad, scoring 77 points in his first season and taking home both OHL and CHL Rookie of the Year honors. The following season was nothing short of spectacular. Tavares scored 72 goals to break Wayne Gretzky's OHL record for most goals as a 16-year-old. He ended up as both the OHL and the CHL's most valuable player in 2008.
John Tavares!
During the 2008 to 2009 season, his final before the NHL draft, the Generals named Tavares team captain. While being amongst the league's top scorers and fresh off winning a second World Junior Gold Medal and Tournament MVP, Tavares was traded by the Generals to the London Knights, marking the end of an era.
First goal as a London Knight.
Tavares ended his OHL career as both the Generals' franchise leader and the OHL's all-time leader in goals. Over 4 seasons, he scored over 100 points in 3 of them. That summer, the New York Islanders selected Tavares first overall in the 2009 NHL draft. Since then, Tavares has had an outstanding professional career.
Score! What a shot from John Tavares!
Over the course of 669 games with the Islanders, Tavares was a 5-time All-Star, a 2-time MVP finalist, and amassed a total of 621 points.
John Tavares, if it's his last goal as an Islander, it's a game winner in overtime.
After 9 seasons on Long Island, Tavares returned home, signing a 7-year contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs. In his first season as a Leaf, he scored a career-high 47 goals and has since been named team captain.
Tavares absolutely buries it.
Tavares' number 91 proudly hangs in the rafters of the Tribute Community Center, serving as a reminder that he will always be an Oshawa General for life.
Good afternoon. Georgian Triangle U9 tournament here on Rogers TV, featuring the Georgian Shores Lightning, which will be in blue to your right, and the Oro Thunder, which will be in white jerseys to your left and on your screen. See them warming up on the ice. And this is the local league tournament here on Rogers TV, and this is going to be a fun day this afternoon. We've got 3 games for you, and this local league, we talked to you earlier before the game about what it represents, and what it represents for me is an afternoon to be in the arena to watch kids play, and kind of cool if you guys want to come down and join us. I know our ratings would be better if you sat in your chair at home, but these kids would certainly appreciate having you down. They're getting ready for the opening face-off as they're clearing up the pucks, and of course time's running down. You see it on the clock, on the big clock, but which you can't see. There's the horn. Get things set up, and you figured that they would do it like the OHL does and the rookies collect the pucks, but it seems like everybody else is trying to, but not doing a good job at it. But that's the fun part about this. I believe Nash Guidon is Oro Thunder goaltender. It looks like he's the only one that's got some pads on. So he's going to start, and we're looking, we got 2 goaltenders with Oro, and I get a number on one is 87, We don't even have, or Georgian Bay, we don't have his number. So 88. And he's not on the list. We should, but he's got a jersey on. We'll see who gets started. There's 2 goalies. Oro's number 1 is Nash Gidon. And number 88 for Georgian Bay, and I don't have his number on the list, and I apologize for that. So we'll go with what we got. Jensen Parrish getting set to face off at center ice. Waiting for his opponent to show up. Coach would give the last instruction. Well, they got a short bench. They only got 3 in Oro coming over here, so this is... Isaac Clark gets set for the faceoff. Clark wins the draw, gets it back inside. Picking up quickly is Parrish. Parrish trying to split the D, couldn't get it. As Sinclair gets it, drives it back up the wall. Past Nixon Woodhouse. Woodhouse gets on the puck. Got some wheels, this kid. You can see he can skate already. Passes it up the blue line, pass across ice. Good setup over the stick of Lucy Farr, and Farr couldn't control it. Chasing after, back check to Sinclair. Forces Woodhouse to the wing, and the puck just slides by the goal, sitting on the other side. Puck gets dumped in behind the net, chasing after it. There's Kane Farrell. Farrell couldn't get it out of the zone. Turning around with that puck was Parrish, and Parrish couldn't keep it in. It gets slides outside the line. On that puck was Woodhouse. Makes the move, comes inside. Woodhouse has a chance. Good defensive play by Karen Sinclair. Knocked it off to one side. Got the body between him and the play, and he couldn't do anything. There's the shot again. Good save. As Henry Allen had a chance, and there's a whistle going to change it up all the way around. Well, that was a good shift by those guys. You can see. The one thing you're going to notice this afternoon with these kids playing, and I will probably say this again, is boy, the enthusiasm is unbelievable. They just don't quit. We saw that in the last game briefly. I didn't get the goal scorers and whatnot, but they got 3 goals in the last 3 minutes of the game and made things interesting. Figure they might get another one. Henry Allen, that's center. On the blue line, number 10, Charlie Rice, and number 16, Reed Adair. Official drops the puck, face-off, won by Isaac Clark. Clark just dumps it in behind the goal. Boy, that's a dangerous move to cut back out in front of his net. I believe that was Clark. No, actually, it was Connolly. Connolly's got some room down the right wing. Connolly going to take a chance, does fire, but it just off the heel of his stick and slides by the goal. Coming back up this side. Chasing after it, getting on it quickly is McKenzie. McKenzie hits the body in front with the puck. Then off a stick. His number, Reed Adair tried to get it out, and Adair gets it down the ice, and then chasing after this Hill. Hill doing a little forechecking. Little collision at the blue line. Now they got a 2-on-1. This is Clark down the wing, sends right up to McKenzie. McKenzie has a chance and misses it. There's the shot again. Oh, it almost stuffed it in the side. Boy, that was a great chance. Kept it offside, stealing it. Lewin McKenzie just turns around, comes back down, gets outside. McKenzie has a chance, slides it in front, loose puck in the goal crease, not sure where it is. They say he scored. Didn't see the signal from the referee, but it's in the net. And that's number 7, Lewin McKenzie. We're going to watch this on Rogers replay. Here it comes, he's down the wing, and that's his McKenzie. McKenzie's going to slide it by the net. You're going to see that. Hits the pad and then slowly goes into the goal in my, and it's a good goal. McKenzie gets it. And right now, Worrell leading this contest early here in the first period. 7 minutes remaining. Sinclair gets it, couldn't get it through. It's 19, Malik makes a good save to knock that puck back into the zone. Chasing after it. Woodhouse Woodhouse just drives it around the boards, puts it right on, then Woodhouse gets the return from the shot, and he's going to bring it out down the left wing. Sinclair's with him. Chasing after him is Gavin Campbell. Scores! Oh, boy, did he pick that up. And he got that loose puck. That's number 7. That's what's not surprised, and that's Nixon Woodhouse. He's got on that loose puck and managed to put it away. Boy, you can't put your head down at all. Getting the loose puck, you're right. It's Woodhouse gets it, gets a full break, gets a chance, shoots it. And off the glove of Giddons, he had a chance to stop that. Hudson Carver. Puck at the blue line, 1-1, then it's just fired down the ice. We're going to get icing on this and to stop and play more than likely. Yeah, we do. And the officials are getting... Can't do this hockey here, local league, rep hockey, any puffer hockey without officials. And we got to give Denny Blackburn a pat in the back every once in a while. Let him know that we really appreciate the work that his guys do. And, of course, Danny setting it up. Here they come again. Georgian Shores, good play at the red blue line by Connolly. Knocked that puck off the stick. Puck's going to go down the ice, probably going to get icing again. And we do. Chasing after was Isaac Clark. No, the referees, we sometimes, I'm pausing to say this correctly. Sometimes we get on their case a little bit because we see things from a different angle or a different viewpoint. When you see it at full time on the ice, and then you watch the replays, most of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, the officials are correct in their calls, and that's kind of cool. But every once in a while, again, the human error, but can't do without them, guys. Thanks again for your effort and your time. Puck in front. That's Lucy Farr, had a chance, couldn't. Farr again, and actually with it, Clark, and Clark just dumps it back into the corner. In behind the net, fired along this side, along the boards. Trying to dig it out, little back pass. That's not the guy you want to give it to, and that's McKenzie. That's the goal scorer. He shoots it, just whistles it wide. Loose puck coming out this side. Here comes back to the blue line. Sinclair takes a shot, but then the fans on it and ends up, Sinclair gets it again, and it's offside at the blue line. Well, these two teams are pretty well coached. It's kind of neat to see it. Kyle Adair, Georgian Bay Triangle Local League, and Mark Woodhouse, Bob Gallagher, and trainer is Kelly Woodhouse. And of course, Oro, Dave Farr, Joe Ginden, Brendan McKenzie are the coaches, with Farr, of course, the head coach. Amanda Van Loozen is the manager, and Matt Waraba is the trainer. So all these folks help and assist with these teams, and this is a team that's got some idea how to play this game. Nice little move quickly in front of that net. Comes back to the blue line. There's a shot from the point. Off a leg, gets off into the corner. Chasing after it, just knocking it around was Nixon Woodhouse up along the wing, but kept in by Ben Orova. Trying to get it out of his own zone, but then just dumps it right back in is Nixon Woodhouse. Nixon's got the one goal. In the corner, Lucy Farr. Farr centers it out. Farr gets it again. Puck is in her skates and then knocked down. Thought there might have been a cross check, but I guess it wasn't enough. Little backhand shot by Campbell, and it just trickled by. They were going to clear the shot, gets it out. Can't keeping it in was Kane Farrell, and Farrell just goes back after it, picks it up. Actually, it's Sinclair that gets in down the boards. Puts it on the stick of Campbell, and Campbell trying to one-hand it down, but couldn't get control of that pass. Picking it up behind then Nixon Woodhouse. Woodhouse just dumps it back out to the blue line, just gets shot right back in by Kane Farrell. Nice stop by the goaltender, which we don't have a number for 88, but maybe one of the camera guys can ask a parent whose number 88 is, because they're all underneath it. Number 7, of course, is Woodhouse, all over the ice. Woodhouse now starts to carry the puck out of his own zone. Nice little move to get by Campbell. Woodhouse still has it, got some speed, down the right wing as they're changing up. Woodhouse stops, turns. Gonna take a shot off a leg. Puck didn't come out. Good play by Hugel to keep it in. And then fired right back down the ice by Malik. Getting some changes up all the way around here. Kept in by Hugel. And then finally coming up with the puck is McKenzie. McKenzie down, who cuts back in the middle. McKenzie has a chance, gets a shot, shoots, good stop. Goaltender Johnny on the spot. Puck was off along the wall, in the corner, and behind it, just fired it along the wall. Was Isabel May. He got that puck right off the bat as Henry Allen. Allen couldn't get it out. Good pressure here by the Thunder. In the goal crease, is dangerous, and going quickly after that puck. Wanted it was Lewin McKenzie, and McKenzie just missed. And it's fired out along the far side, and Alexander Conley's going to keep it in. Conley has it on the left side. Conley takes a shot, but it just, I think it was a pass, and just ends up in the corner. Sent it out in front. Goaltender got his stick on it really quickly. Out this side, there we go. Back pass up. Puck was into the corner, chasing after this is Clark. Oh, just missed. Clark has it, tried to center it back out. Gets it out to McKenzie. McKenzie twisting and turning inside that zone. Had a little trouble with his footing and then lost control of the puck. As Reed Adair gets it, but he can't get it out. Finally, no, it's kept inside the line. And now we're going to get a penalty. Going to the penalty box is Campbell, I believe. And it's into contact. And of course, he can't get the gate open. Next track, will he be able to get it closed when he leaves the penalty box? Georgian Bay Triangle Local League Tournament here at the Bayshore Community Center. And right now, Georgian Shore's on the power play. Puck has it in his skates is Parrish. Parrish still trying to dig it out. Gets his stick on it, tries to center it out. Then off a leg in front. He couldn't clear it, was Farrell. Went off a Georgian Shore play. Now we're getting another penalty. And this is going to be number 22, and I believe that Parrish is going to get the gate for body contact. And that's going to negate the power play, and now we're going to play 4-on-4 for the next minute and 39 seconds. And then Georgian Shores Oral will go on the power play for 20 seconds, 21 seconds. So now officials are talking with the benches. And I'm not sure what the conversation is all.
On lightning.
We've just found out that Braden Pohl, I believe, is the goaltender and number 88. So that's kind of cool. Made some really good stops, looks good in his goal. There you can see his picture right now. That's Braden Pohl. Got some information on that, and thanks for the guys in the truck. We can get, well, we don't have a truck anymore. We have a studio, so control room. Puck comes back to McKenzie. McKenzie has a shot, shoots it. Pohl makes a stop. Puck was off into the corner, chasing after really quickly. Woodhouse. Woodhouse can't get it out of the zone. 4-on-4. Oh, just had a chance to pick up the loose puck. Now we're getting offside. But there's a couple of chances, just couldn't get away as Hudson Carver had the puck and then it just hopped over his stick. 1-1 tie, 1:19 remaining in the first period. This is the first game we have on Rogers TV today, folks. So far, I'm enjoying bringing it to you. I hope there's McKenzie. He has a chance. Overskates the puck as it pounds off his stick. And again, Atha Sinclair makes a save. A nice play. It gets up McKenzie again. McKenzie comes down the right wing. McKenzie in on goal. On Pole. Pole steers it off into the corners. He got the big paddle on it. And then the backhand shot around the net. Henry Allen gets it up the wall, but not far enough. As McKenzie just gets poke checked on a nice play by number 91, and then that's Albert. And then out to the zone comes Adair. Adair has a chance. Sinclair just slides the puck off his stick and then continues to carry it into his own zone. Smart move, takes it up, knocks it in behind the goal, up along the wall. But it does get on the stick of Mason Hill, but Hill can't control it in the zone. And McKenzie's going to pick up that loose puck at center ice. Here comes McKenzie. Got a chance to split the D. Does. Comes in on goal. There's the shot. Oh. And he puts it away, but not him, though. Good effort by McKenzie, but number 14, Alexander Conley, picks up the garbage that sit, as we say, and sits it and puts it away. Here you're going to see McKenzie coming down the ice, full bore. Has a little trouble controlling the puck. Got to the goaltender, got the big pad on. Loose puck in the goal street. There you see him jumping on it. And that's all the work done by McKenzie. And Conley gets the gift and puts it away into the goal here on Saturday afternoon at 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Going to take his team up 2-1. And all the work done by McKenzie on that, but that's what hockey's all about. That's a team game, and smart play by Alexander Conley to head to the net, gets the rebound, puts it away. That's a great goal. We misnomer that by calling it a garbage goal, but you know what? It takes in behind the goal, puck comes back straight up, but there's the horn. But that's a perfect example of what teamwork is all about. Your player takes the puck up, makes the play, splits the D, gets it in on goal. Goaltender makes a good save, gets himself positioned. Puck slides out, rebound, and then the smart move, Alexander Conley got to pick it up, loose puck, and puts it away. And had 24 square feet to shoot at, and a nice goal here with the first period in the books here at Rogers TV. And kind of strange up here not having a partner working with me, but we volunteer too to do these games, and sometimes our lives get in the way of us doing hockey, and it's still fun for me to come out on a Saturday afternoon and do these games and be in the arena and watch the kids play hockey, and that's what it's all about. It's the opportunity for kids to experience and play, and I certainly am having fun doing this. Not very often I do it alone, so if I run out of things to say, there might be some dead air. My mother said I was vaccinated with a record player needle, so that's probably why I can talk forever, I think, about nothing in particular, too. So, face off at center, and there's a penalty was assessed at the end of that, and Georgian Torres is shorthanded, chasing down the ice after that puck, and that's Blue and McKenzie, and I still haven't figured out what the penalty call was, but. Oh, no, that's just the power play remaining of the last one. So they'll come out of the box now, and both penalties are over to another, but both at full strength. I'd forgotten that they scored that goal. And coming out of the penalty box, of course, was 22, Jensen Parrish. Parrish back on the ice. And picking the puck up with Nixon Woodhouse. Woodhouse has got some room. Woodhouse right over the blue line, all alone, in on goal. Woodhouse shoots. Oh, what a great stop by Guindon as he made the save. Got the glove on that one. And bringing it out was Alexander Conley. He's the goal scorer, right on the stick of Isaac Clark. Clark off his stick, goes off into the corner, does pick up the loose puck. Tries to center it out in front, knocked away by Carbert. Carbert gets it back to the blue line and kept in by Kane Farrell. And Farrell right on the stick. There's the shot off the crossbar. No, they say it's off. No, they say it's a goal. And I believe it was shot by number 11, Campbell. I thought it was off the crossbar. We're going to see it again here on Rogers TV. He's going to turn, twist, gets his stick on and fires it. Yeah, it's underneath the crossbar. You can see the net bulge just on the top. Great goal, great shot. Coming down ice, there's a shot just wide of the net. As Henry Allen decided to get rid of it just in case. It's a good, never a bad thing to put that puck towards the net. Puck comes back out to the blue line. And losing it at the blue line as he fanned on his shot was Reed Adair. Chasing down with it is Lewin McKenzie. And McKenzie tried to pass it off to Clark, and Clark wasn't quite ready for it. Then back to McKenzie. Kenzie shoots it and hits off the crossbar over the top of the net. Well, they know to put it upstairs. Ben Orova, he knocks it back into the corner. McKenzie on it, tries to wrap around. He got it in. No, the referees are waving it off. Nope, he's got to go back. He was excited and he was celebrating, but Woodhouse, or pardon me, not Woodhouse, Lewin McKenzie thought he had another goal, but it's going outside the line. Face off. You're going to watch it. There's the wraparound. It didn't go in. Referee said it didn't go in, and our camera proved that it possibly didn't go in because, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. Clark getting ready to face off in the zone at the blue line along with Sinclair and, of course, big number 10, Karen Fail. Clark takes the backhand shot, just whistled that wide, and Paul just slowly just watch it. There's another shot, but fanned on it, coming up through center ice. Got a chance to get some move. And that's Reed Adair. Can't get it over the blue line, but finally does. Loose puck in the zone. Adair after it. Adair looking, got somebody backdoor. There's a shot across the goal, and I believe that hit Gindong. Not necessarily a save, but it certainly doesn't hurt to put it at the net. There's a long shot that just bounces by the goal. Chasing after it, Cannon Sinclair. Oh, nice little pass back, but almost got into trouble as it almost ended up on McKenzie's stick. Puck heads down the ice. We're going to get an icing call with 7:05 remaining in the second period. But I'll tell you, it's I'm not sure that Oro's up 3-1 here in this particular game against Georgian Shores, but Georgian Shores had some opportunities, and Pohl has been pretty sharp, Gindon has been pretty sharp, and sort of just kind of shut the door a bit. Puck comes back out to the blue line, and it's Kevin Farrell. He tries to get it in front. Loose puck, and it's not going to be icing. Going down the ice, chasing after it is Farrell. Farrell's going to get there first. Along with Allen, right back into the slot, and coming back is Alexander Conley, and Conley's going to take it out of the zone. Little poke check, stole the puck. Is Allen. Allen down the left wing. Allen has a chance, and he's just going to shoot it. Went off a stick. And Gindon shuts the door, and the Thunder, Oro, still ahead, 3-2, 6:29 remaining in the period. And this is a good hockey game, folks. You should be down here in the rink watching it. It's certainly a treat to watch it up here. Kids are giving everything they got, and I think that's all that counts. Face-off deep in the zone. Jensen Parrish. Parrish slaps it forward. With a loose puck picked up by Conley. Conley's got a goal this afternoon. Back out in front, gets it up to May. There's a shot, then steered off into the corner by Gindon. Back to the blue line for Adair. Adair just slides it in around, in behind the net. Chasing after it is May. Puck comes up along the... Let's take it up. Does get it up. Now, little back pass, nice play, and there's going to be a slash. Then there should be a roughing call after that. Goaltender Pohl didn't like it. There might be a double minor here. Probably Goat's going. I don't blame him for being too upset. They're going to the penalty box. He says, what am I going for? Well, he went going for roughing, and the other one's going for slashing. They're already having, boy, I tell you, they're having words, too. And they went to the wrong penalty boxes. Oh, man. Sorry, folks. And they're chirping at each other, too, which is kind of... Going to play 5-on-5 because these are coincidentals. I didn't think they would be, but they are, so... Good call by the referee on that one. They got both of them. You don't retaliate, even at this level. They had a power play, and they nullified it by getting the roughing call. Back into the corner. There's the shot off of, couldn't get it all. Connolly had a chance. Puck comes back out in the slot. There's a shot just whistled wide off a stick. And here comes Georgian Shores through center. He's got a 3-on-3, so numbers are not a problem here. And it's offside. Henry Allen carried it over, and somebody jumped. Get an offside, and of course the face-off outside the blue line. Number 91, Henry Allen, along with Clark, Isaac Clark, both going to face off here in the draw. Let's see who's going to win this one. Looks like Clark won it because he slapped the puck forward. There's a shot, bounce off a leg in front, good save, another chance. Loose puck, it's stealing it, it's just stopping that from heading to the net. Kane Farrell. Farrell can't get it out. Puck gets back into the corners, Allen's on it. Allen, he just slides it by. Comes back out to he's gonna come to the blue line. No, not at all. White jersey jumps on top of it, but then Malik keeps it in. Malik, I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name, but I could do it half the game one way and half the game the other if you want, but Farrell in behind his own goal. Farrell passes it up through center, couldn't get it there. On top of that puck quickly was Talia Cronin. Cronin backhanded it through the slot area. And then the puck is passed out in front. And picking it, tried to get it off his stick was Gavin Campbell. And then on it is Clark, and Clark just goes back into it. There's a shot. Oh, good stop by Guidon. As Nixon Woodhouse right in on goal, make the save. Now we got coming up ice is Clark. He's got some wheels. Clark gonna cut back in the middle, gonna get a chance to get the shot, there's a shot, and what a stop by Pohl. He got the big glove out and caught it. And I believe we're getting a change in goaltender. We are after that save. And we're running into the same problem. Rerun. That was a great save. Watching it in the Rogers replay, folks. Got the glove on it. We got the same problem now as we did when we started the game, because now number 44 is in goal. And we don't have a name for that. So I believe it's 44. Maybe we can get a name. Puck in the circle. Quick shot. Ben Orva had a chance, but they couldn't get enough stick on it. Still 3-1 here late in the second period. There's a shot. Picked up by number 16. Of course, that's Reed Adair. Trying to get it through the slot area. Loose puck, still crowd of players around that, and then backhand down the ice by Clark, and I think we'll get an icing on this one. Yes, we do. Get a stop and play. And I might be able to get a drink of water since I've been talking for over an hour here, so. And I do have some for a change. Well, that's the amazing part. And maybe running out of things to say when I'm talking about a water bottle. But anyway, folks, it's fun bringing this game to you. Face off to the left of Nash Guidon, who's played so well. Made some really good stops. There's been some good scoring chances by the Shores, and they just, the Lightning have had a chance. Clark picks it up, and he's in a crowd of blue shirts, but manages to squeak through. Clark, oh, great stop by the new goaltender. got that pad down to make the play. If we see them tomorrow, we're going to have to know who those goaltenders are. So coming through center ice, here's the Shore Lightning player. I'll get his number. Hammers offside. That was number 16, Reed Adair. Sometimes we can't see the numbers because of the can't pick them up. They don't have them on the sleeves. At least the Oro does, so we can pick up those ones that have their shirts stuck in their back, like Gavin Campbell. Jack Gallinger is the goaltender, and Gallinger's going to get tested right now. But Lewin McKenzie lost the control of that puck as he crossed the blue line. He had a chance down the right wing. Here's Woodhouse. Woodhouse going to cut inside and couldn't get the shot, and he's hauled down. Going to be a penalty, and he's getting tripping. Boy, that was quite the rush. And of course, Nixon Woodhouse, the goal scorer, had a chance, tried to bring it out, and he was taken down. Going to be a penalty to power play for Georgian Shores. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. But of course, Lewin McKenzie's going to be out there. He handles the puck really well.
Here, let's switch headsets.
And of course, Clark, who wins the draw, knocks it off into the corner. Then gets centered out back in front. Now comes back to the blue line. That's where there's a long shot as Nick Woodhouse had a chance to put it in. Nixon Woodhouse. There we go again. There's a loose puck off a skate off Sinclair in the front as he was backing in. Here comes back out into the slot area. On top of it, that's Mason Hill. Hill can't get the shot through. Hill gets it again. Comes back into the slot. And of course, this is a level of hockey where they don't think to use the points. As Woodhouse is sitting back out there. And we're getting offside. The valiant effort of Mason Hill to get outside that blue line to avoid the to avoid that very, very undisciplined offside. So I shouldn't say that. 1:17 remaining in the power play. 1:30 in the game or in the second period. Game tied at, game 3-1 here for Oro, the Thunder. Pass it back out. There's a chance. Backhand pass in behind the net. Oh, he tried to center it through or put it off the goaltender, one or the other. And Clark got it out just off the end of the stick of Reed Adair, who was there waiting. Here they come. Here comes. And of course, that's Woodhouse. Woodhouse turns. Woodhouse makes a nice play. Cross-ice pass. Gets it off to Adair, but it went off his stick. In tight. Nice save by Ginhouse. He played that properly. On this side, looking for the pass. There's the one-timer. Oh, I'll tell you, if Garber could get a stick on it, he had a perfect chance to deflect that. Puck in the circle. Out to the blue line. Reed Adair can't keep it in, and it's out. Gavin Campbell. Campbell has one goal this afternoon. Campbell is going to take the shot. Gallinger makes the save. That's the way to kill a penalty. Go down and play a little offense and get a chance out of doing but anyway, number 14, Alexander Connolly is going to come out of the penalty box very, very shortly, 2 seconds, as he's sitting in the penalty box for tripping. Power play just about over. You can see 3 seconds on your screen. Face off deep, and that's Lewin McKenzie. He's got a goal this afternoon, too. There they got a chance. Here's 96. Kerber reading on goal. Kerber had to turn because he got some good defense coming back. Was Alexander Connolly, and I tell you, There goes the horn. We've got 2 periods in the play. We play 15 minutes more stop time here as the coaches get set to get their teams in order to get this thing started. And wow. Good hockey game, folks, here on Rogers TV on a Saturday afternoon, coming from the Bayshore Community Center. Georgian Triangle U9 year-end tournament, and today we have 3 games that are coming to you live on Rogers TV, and boy, this one's exciting. It's 3-1, but the Georgian Shores team has had some opportunities. Big player of the game so far right now has been Nash Gidon, as he has made the saves that he's had to make and has kept the puck out of the goal. I thought it was going to be a lot closer with that 1-1 tie in the first period, but Gidon has been up to the challenge and has managed to keep the Lightning off the score sheet. And it's not that the Lightning are just not getting the bounces right now. The good play they have had has not been rewarded by that net bulging with the puck sitting in behind the goaltender. So there's a face-off at center ice. 91, Henry Allen. Allen wins the draw, gets control of the puck, just decides to slide it over the blue line. Allen has it, turns inside to a whole bunch of white jerseys, and that's absolutely nowhere. Then dances away. Then Petrov almost set up. There's no call there. I thought there might be tripping. You could hear a little bit of oh and a new one from the crowd below us. McKenzie down the wing, and then McKenzie's taken off the puck by Mason Hill, and Hill's going to get a contact penalty. No, somebody's getting slashing. That's not the same penalty. This is something different. And it's Oro that's going to the penalty box. Oh, no. No, it's Georgian Shores getting it's a slashing call. So they're going to be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. And changes up all the way around as you see the players coming down to the face-off. Jensen Parrish looks like against McKenzie. Official getting set to drop the puck, but McKenzie wins the draw. Pardon me, that wasn't McKenzie, that was Parrish. Puck in the zone, trying to dig it out along the wall. Does a little pass out to McKenzie. McKenzie a little back. Good stop by Gallagher, and then finally squeezes the puck. Boy, had to move on that one. Good lateral movement to get across that goal crease. Face off deep in the zone to his left. We had a goaltending change, and that's Gallagher, number 44. I think the number's on his back, and good first period by Braden Pohl, and so now we'll see what happens. He made two or three good saves. Of course, the best save of the game was that glove save just at the end of the period by Pohl, or not the end of the period, but just before he was taken out to switch up goalies. That was just a magnificent glove save. Loose puck. And just McKenzie gets bumped, and they're going to give him a penalty. Yep, body contact. I wasn't sure about that. That was a good hit, but local league, new U9, you don't body check. So now the advantage is 2. So, boy, they're in a hole. They're already down this game by 2. Now they give up 200 feet and a penalty and ending up down the ice, and 5-on-3 of skaters at 6-on-4 if you want to look at it the other way. And look who's getting the face-off. Lewin McKenzie's had a number of really good scoring. Gallagher's going to have to be good. There's a puck right. There's a shot just whistled wide. And that shot was by Campbell, and he's going to be losing sleep over that one. Puck just slides outside the door, chasing it down. Conley gets a hold of it, looking for a pass, and slapping that stick to Isaac Clark. Then he just slides by McKenzie. Isaac Clark, there's in on goal. There's the shot. Gallagher backhand shot, picking it up. And picking up his second goal of the game and almost the same kind. And that just pretty well nullifies the first penalty. Gonna watch the play coming in over the blue line. You can see number 14, Alexander Conley. Conley just gets the puck to McKenzie, and McKenzie backhands it, coming in and cleaning up the garbage, and that was number 11. I believe it was Gavin Campbell. If not, it was number 17, Isaac Clark. And if we've taken the goal away from you, young man, I don't think so. I think it was Campbell that got the pass. Coming up ice is McKenzie. McKenzie down the right wing, trying to get around his counterpart. Big number 7, and that's the Nicholas Woodhouse. Scores the goal this afternoon for Georgian Bay. Puck slid across ice. Now, on top of it, of course, is Woodhouse. Woodhouse can't get it back right on the stick of Clark. Clark in the slot area. Clark has a chance. Good stop by Gallinger as he makes the save in that big glove, and he hands the puck to the official. And it'll tap on the glove by number 4, Gallinger. Loose puck in the zone, but at the face-off, as Creighton Kilburn had a chance. Now Nixon Woodhouse, he's just going to dump it out. Gets it out. It gets the puck up the wing. Got some wheels. Number 91, Henry Allen, come back in. A nice move to stay there. Allen shoots, hits a leg in front. There's another shot off as it hit Kane Farrell in front of that net, and it was labeled. It had a chance to get through. It would have been in. Up ice, Gavin Campbell's got 2 this afternoon. Can't get through the D. And Creighton Kilbert has it. And he just dumps it up ice. Gets it into the zone, but just knocked right back out. Chasing after is Campbell. And after that, Nixon Woodhouse. I can understand what Woodhouse was trying to do, but he should just pick that puck up and carry it the length of the ice. He's got the wheels to do it. But you got to get it out if you're going to do that. Puck didn't get out. There's the shot. Scores. Number 17, Isaac Clark. And Clark's had a really good game this afternoon, and he's been all over the ice and did some yeoman work playing back on the blue line. Also on the forward line to get a goal. That's a nice reward. You see him come back, do the back check, take the puck away from Hill. Then he's going to get the shot, and Gallinger didn't stand a chance on that one. 5-1, 11:45. Remember here in the third period, it looks like Oro is just starting to take it to Georgian Shore's Lightning, and Lightning have played so well for the first part of this game. At center ice. With that puck, number 22, Parrish. Parrish couldn't get it by the white jersey, and puck could slide back into their own zone. Comes outside, there's the call. Gavin Campbell tried to bring it in, couldn't do it. Face off, and the puck gets back into the zone. Oro trying to get it in, but then the Lightning get it out. Chasing after it, number 22, Jason Parrish. Parrish trying to stick with it, can't. Puck stolen by Alexander Conley. Conley coming right back through center, got some room, got through the D. Here's Conley in on goal. Good stop by Gallinger. Another shot just whistled wide. Good save by Gallinger on that play. When you get to this level and you see the size of these goaltenders, boys, somehow how they get to the puck, I don't know. There's a loose puck in front. Oh, he got a piece of it. Oh, got by him. Scoring the goal is number 11, Gavin Campbell. And Campbell gets his 3rd goal of the game, and that puts him just about in good contention for player of the game. But I'm also looking at Nash Gidon. Gidon, I'm telling you right now, when time in the first couple of periods, he had good scoring opportunities and he nullified them. So part of the reason why they're up 6-1 is because of the fact that the play of Gidon. And you can see the play here. Yeah, back to the live action. You saw that replay, and it was a nice goal. As Gallinger did get a piece of it, but not enough. In behind Isaac Clark. Clark Coming up through center. Slides by big number 7, and that's Dixon Woodhouse. Woodhouse, the lone goal scorer for the Lightning. There's a shot just whistled across there, or a pass whistled through the goal. Couldn't keep it in. Puck off the stick of Hugo, and then just dumped up and out. And then jumping on top of that has been Lewin McKenzie. McKenzie's had a great game this afternoon too. Going up ice. Henry Aylen, and he's just gonna slide it towards the goal. And stopping the play is Nash Gindong. And well, those are the kind of ones you gotta watch too, because you think you're gonna put that big glove on it, and for some odd reason they sneak underneath the glove and through your pads and go in the goal. We've seen that thousands of times, and a number of times anyway. And I was just thinking, well, that would be terrible if that happened. But he managed to squeeze it. A little over half the period remaining, a little 9 minutes. And so one of the rules is straight time after you, oh, nice play, knock the man down, but no call on that. Wait a minute. Frees the puck, so I'm not sure whether they got one or not, but yeah, they did. Missed it. That's maybe we see it on replay. I don't know. So, oh, here it comes. There's Rogers' replay. Coming in on goal, of course, is number 11, Campbell. Campbell gets it again, picks up his 4th goal of the game. And yet, this is the guy that I thought would have a really good game for them. Of course, that's number 7, Lewin McKenzie. Handles the puck so well, good wheels. And yet, it's Campbell has picked up the 4 goals, and 2 of them for sure have been on plays that McKenzie has made. Stealing that puck, sliding it up through center. Reddadare has a chance. Reddadare, pardon me. That was a Freudian slip. Reddadare. It's an old hockey player. Puck gets fired down the ice. I think we're just going to get an icing call right here. Here you see the replay on nice move inside. There you go again. Boy, they're just putting the metal to the pedal. As Lewin McKenzie puts one away. Puck again. Reddadare takes it off into the corner. Nice check by Clark as he takes the puck away. There's a shot out in front. Clark dig it up. There's another goal. Just slides by Gallagher. This time scored by number 12, Lucy Farr. Found that loose puck and manages to put it in the net. And you're going to see the play from in behind the corner again. There's Clark again. I should have kept track of these 6'2". There's Lucy Farr with the hands in the air as the celebration. Isaac Clark. And you see the loose puck coming down the ice at center ice. Woodhouse picks it up. Woodhouse finally gonna go. Woodhouse is gonna go. There it is right in front. There's the shot. Good stop by Gidon again. Closing the door on a great rush by Nixon Woodhouse. He did everything he possibly could do, but put it in the goal, and a good stop. Sinclair has it at the blue line. Then it goes inside to Clark. Clark goes into the corner after it. Then it's knocked up along the boards. McKenzie picks it up. McKenzie coming back through the circle into the slot. McKenzie couldn't get the puck away towards the net. It's a good play by Malak, I believe it is, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. And puck comes back out. Nice defensive play by him, and then knocked down was Alexander Connolly, and the play just keeps right on going, and finally the whistle's going to go. I believe there's going to be a penalty call. As I believe it's going to be tripping. Tripping call with 5:19 and the clock turning down because the tournament rule is if you're more than 5 goals at any time during the game, it becomes a straight time game. So we'll be through this one in 5 minutes of straight time. And here we come back outside. Losing his footing was Carbert. And of course, I've called his name all afternoon. Isaac Clark has had a tremendous game for the Oro Thunder. Clark in on goal, going to get a chance. There's the shot, scores. Clark picks up his second goal of the afternoon. And that's a nice goal too. I mean, this kid has played so well. I mean, he's had his chances, but he's also looked for his teammates and made some plays. Clark has had an excellent game. Of course, Gavin Campbell, 4 goals. Lewin McKenzie, Gavin Campbell picking up 2 goals. Benefit of McKenzie and is being able to get the puck to the net. And of course, there you see the picture of Gavin Campbell at center ice. Campbell picked up at least 2 goals and then great stops made by Pohl and then couldn't get the rebound. And Henry Allen inside the zone tried to steal that puck, can't, but here comes Campbell again. Campbell has it. Campbell coming, slide it in, couldn't. Nice play, just gonna fire it down the ice, kill some time. Get an icing call. With time running around in this game. Oro up on top, you see the score in front of you. Unfortunately, sometimes these games get out of hand, and but the one thing that I've noticed, and I'm going to give Oro the Thunder the credit, there's no celebrations after the goals now. Absolutely not. And that shows a lot of class, and that to me is in no heading to the bench, no pumping and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there's a shot fired off and body in front, but I believe Gallinger got a piece of it, made the save. Puck comes back out. Outside, Alexander Conley. Conley just fires it behind the net. Chasing after it is Mason Hill. Hill just dumps it down the ice. St. Clair's going to chase it down. He'll get there first. Maybe, yes, he does. I thought Guindon was going to come out and make the play, but didn't. And it's fired just down the ice onto the stick of Rowan Hugel. Hugel gets it up to Henry Allen. Pardon me, that wasn't Henry, that was Mason Hill. And again, St. Clair played so well on defense, decides to rush the puck this time. And then he runs headlong. There's no body check on that one because I believe 33, Ronan Hugel, he's going to the penalty box. I can't, he just stood there and the guy ran into him. I'd love to see that on replay again, guys. But he's heading to the penalty box. 2:03 remaining, he's going to spend it. You're going to see him come across. He's there. Oh, no, that was just, well, maybe half a step, quarter step. Anyway, it was a good hit, so I thought it was an incidental contact, but of course I'm not looking at it live. That's a good call, man. Off the skate, loose puck in front. There's a shot, scores. Number 17, Isaac Clark. He picks up his 3rd goal of the game on the power play. Time running down here in this particular contest. Boy, I sure had fun bringing this game to you this afternoon. Not because of the height and score, but it's so much fun to watch these kids play. And you know what? They may be down 11-1, but this team isn't quitting. The Lightning are still trying to get it in. They've just been outclassed a little bit. There's a shot. Guindon closes the door again. But boy, they don't quit. You can see them in chasing after the puck. They don't like this. So that is one of the neat parts. Alexander Conley got some room, chasing back down after him is Adair. Adair gets back with him. There's a shot. Oh, good shot. As that puck heads off into the corner. I think that's pretty well going to do it. By the time to get it all lined up, I think that this game is over, folks. And They might get one brief face-off back in here, but you're going to see the goal, and it's by number 14, Campbell. Or by 14, Alexander, who picks up his second goal. But I was looking at this game before I get it started. You know, I was looking at Gindal. And Gindal shutting the door earlier in this game made it easy. There's the horn, and this game is over. This game is over, folks. They're going to rush down there and congratulate their goaltenders. And it's a tough one for the Georgian Shores, and they lose this one 12-1 here in our first game on Rogers TV this afternoon. We're going to be back with a little more commentary and a little more hockey this afternoon, as we have two games here on Rogers TV.
Minor hockey for the Mississauga Reds. After being invited to the Generals' orientation camp and impressing in exhibition games, Cirelli made the team as a walk-on free agent, a move that the Generals would never regret.
Cirelli scores!
Every time he hit the ice, he got better and better, catching former head coach DJ Smith's attention. Cirelli was soon playing top-line minutes, finishing his rookie season with 13 goals and 36 points. In the playoffs, the Generals made a deep run. Capturing the J. Ross Robertson Cup as OHL champions, they cruised to the 2015 Memorial Cup final against the Kelowna Rockets.
Cirelli's done it! He scores!
Returning to Oshawa for the following season, the Generals named Cirelli their new team captain. Cirelli increased his production that season to 59 points, but the team fell short in the playoffs that year. After putting up 34 points in just 26 games, he was traded to the Erie Otters, marking the end of his time in Oshawa. Cirelli would help Erie capture a J. Ross Robertson Cup of their own by scoring the championship-clinching goal in Game 5 of their series. Cirelli made the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2018 and hasn't looked back since.
Markley Goodrow stops, centering pass, Cirelli scores!
From going undrafted and being a walk-on player to becoming one of the most clutch junior players and now a two-time Stanley Cup champion, Anthony Cirelli's legacy will always be ingrained in Generals history.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Suzuki up against Rrapup. Suzuki, what a move with the shot, he scores! Nick Suzuki, how do you do?
Born in London, Ontario, Nick Suzuki was drafted by the Owen Sound Attack in the first round of the 2015 OHL Priority Selection, 13th overall.
Here's a steal by Suzuki with the shot, he scored!
In his rookie season, Suzuki played 63 games, recording 38 points with 20 goals and 18 assists. Suzuki received year-end honors as the William Hanley Trophy recipient for most sportsmanlike player in the OHL, while also being named an OHL second-team All-Star. On June 23, 2017, Suzuki was drafted in the first round, 13th overall by the expansion Vegas Golden Knights.
So here's a steal by Suzuki with the shot, he scores!
After playing 30 games with Owen Sound in 2018-19, Suzuki was traded to the Guelph Storm and led them to an OHL championship where he was named OHL playoff MVP. In the 30 games with the Attack, Suzuki scored 45 points. With the Storm, he posted 49 points in 29 games.
Suzuki shot, scores!
For his OHL career, Suzuki finished with 328 points in 251 games. Suzuki won the William Hanley Trophy Award as the most sportsmanlike player of the OHL a record 3 straight years. In the OHL's Western Conference Coaches Poll, he was always highly ranked as one of the smartest players and as one of the best shots and best stick handlers.
He scores, Nick Suzuki!
Following 2 NHL seasons, Nick Suzuki has recorded 82 points in 127 games and is poised to continue his rise in the NHL for years to come.
Nick Suzuki!
Well, here we are, Georgian Triangle, Golden Triangle, Georgian, I'll get this, yeah, Georgian Triangle U9 tournament here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center. I've already said that name about 15 times today, and I blow it on that time, but it's been, the first game was absolutely fantastic in the sense that here these local league teams are playing, and boy, they're competing, and they did a really good. It was good. Of course, I get excited about any kind of hockey, but Oro Thunder just in the third period put it away. They just over manhandled to Georgian Bay, Georgian Shores, and they ended up losing the game fairly handily. But just shout out to. I was quite impressed with Nashki. Was the goaltender for Oro Thunder, who in the first 2 periods shut the door, and it gave his team an opportunity to get along and started just open it up, and they did. They were 3-run after 2, and then of course there was a huge, and then it ended up being just a runaway at that point. But big games by Gavin Campbell, and of course Isaac Clark, number 17, controlled the play a lot in the afternoon. Gamble picked up, did what he was supposed to do, go to the net, get the loose puck, scored 4 goals in the afternoon. Llewellyn McKenzie was all over the ice. He probably should have scored more goals, but I mean, if you look at the assists, I believe he had 3 or 4 of them. I didn't keep track of those because I only meet one of me. And but I still think my player of the game is Nash Gindon, who's a goaltender. Sometimes don't get enough credit, but because of his play in the first 2 periods, when Georgian Shores were really pushing, kept the game close, and then of course third period it was all the Thunder, and it was a great game to start out our afternoon telecast. Don't forget, folks, we're on Rogers TV, and we hope that you're sitting at home watching it, but I'll tell you, these kids down here really wouldn't mind having you guys come down and watch them. Be in the stands. We've got 3,200 seats in here, and there's a lot of room. The snack bar is open. You can get yourself a coffee or hot dog. So don't be afraid to come down and support the community and our teams here this afternoon here at Georgian Shores. And year-end tournament, it's on Rogers TV, and it really is a sports exclusive. We'll see you in a bit.
Hi, I'm David Shearman, host of Politically Speaking. Join me for my next show where my guest will be Sue Carlton, the mayor of Georgian Bluffs. Politically Speaking on Rogers TV.
Georgian Triangle U9 tournament here at Lumley Bayshore Community. J.D. MacArthur Arena. Just I apologize to Georgian Bay local league, the Shores of Lightning. I remiss it. Nixon Woodhouse had a tremendous game. Braden Pohl played so well in the first 2 periods to keep things at bay. And there was some good things were happening on that ice, and didn't mention some players, but Nixon Woodhouse was the player of the game. But we got a new game coming up for you right now here on Rogers TV, and it's Again, local league, it's the Penetang U9 Flames, and their opponents are the Essa Eagles. And the question is, where's Essa? And Penetang, we all know where that is. And of course, I think Essa is just around, I believe, Cookstown and all in that area, if I'm not mistaken. So sometimes it's hard to remember where they're from. I usually have somebody that knows it, and I'm struggling right now. I shouldn't have started that, but you can see the team to your right is the Penetang U9 Flames, and they will be in the orange and black to your right, and white to your left will be the Essa Eagles. And full teams here, I'll tell you. These guys they've got stuff happening, and in these communities, as they've got full teams. We were a little short on the bench on Oro, but you would never notice today that that would have been a problem. But with numbers, as they only had 4 on the bench. Coaching for Penetang, of course, is Adam Saint-Amand, and assistant coach Jeff Gignac and Dan Laurent. Mark Doucette is the trainer, head coach for the Essa Eagles. Travis Cox, assistant coach Bertram Crenshaw. Trainer is Pam Boyce, and manager Shannon Olson. You're seeing more and more of the ladies, women getting involved in these hockey teams, either even at coaching positions and also management and trainers. And for the longest time, that's not been the case, and just great to see it. This is the way it should be. There's a lot of good young girls are playing hockey now, and whether they're playing the Ice Hawks, they don't sound here, or they're playing on local teams like this. We've had they're in the lineup, so this should be fun, folks. Shirts tucked in the back, can't see half the numbers, so hopefully we can get some of these guys on. Duquette, 93, wins the draw at center. Hugh Crouch is the number 9. Some of these kids are going to have names on the back. That's good. I can just worry about, here they come up the ice along the far boards. Boy, this guy's moving. Going to get a shot. Puck into the goal crease. Having trouble reading those numbers. Goaltender was Lampton, made the save on that face-off. On this side, Penetang. There's a face-off, comes back out, puck comes back out to the blue line. On this side, Penetang gets the puck and then fires it down the ice, and it just hits a body, and then now we're going to get icing. Faceoff's going to be down to the left of the goaltender. It's very interesting. I'm going to apologize right now. I have trouble very, very much reading the numbers off the back of the Penetang jerseys. Puck comes back to the blue line right now on top of it. There's a shot. And loose puck coming up ice. And he loses it off his stick. At the blue line, they're trying to get it, but it keeps it in. Shot comes back out and off the stick, and out with that pass is William Crenshaw. Crenshaw couldn't get it out of the zone and doesn't, but on it. Couldn't get a stick on it, big number 5. And that's Cox. Cox couldn't get it either. Penetang trying to get that puck in. Here they come. That's Essa. Little scrambly play at the blue line. Dupuis, he gets knocked down. On top of the puck is Crenshaw. Crenshaw can't get it. Dupuis gets it again. Tries to get it through a maze of players and can't. As Buckingham has it, he can't get it out either. Kept in by the Flames, losing his footing and then head down ice. Crenshaw stops, passes it back through the slot, through the legs of Barnes, who had a chance. In the circle, trying to get that puck out of the circle is Penetang, but they can't. In behind the net, 17 is Lavoie. Lavoie stops, turns, sets it up to Thorne. Thorne can't get a stick on it. It was off into the corner. 53 Rawson. He can't do much with it. Through center and then just gets knocked down as he tried to squeeze through the defense. Xavier Dupuis is number 3. There's a shot that's just wide by number 9, and of course that's Robinson, or probably Crouch. Loose puck in front, Crouch turns off, a good save. In behind the goal with that puck is Dupuis. Gets it up along the side, out through center ice. In on goal, there's the shot by number 17. That's Caleb Jones, and Jones. Puck comes back out to the blue line. Kept in by Wiltshire. Wiltshire turns and goes to the bench, and the puck comes outside the line. And chasing it down the ice, number 3, Quinn Robinson. In on to the stick of Rowlandson. And in over the blue line, he's got chances. Maybe that's number 23. He fires it wide. I apologize, folks. I am having a difficult time reading those numbers with they're tucked in their shirts and then against the jerseys. Coming through center is a man over the line, getting a chance to come in on goal. Does. There's the shot. It's off a skate, off the side of the net. Then cleared back out, outside to Dupuis, and he just fires it right back in. At the blue line, 91 is Saint-Amand. Saint-Amand gets a shot, binds to get it through a maze. Lavoie in behind the net, just fires it out, gets it out along the side wall. Back through center ice. Can't read the number, it's tucked in the back of his shirt on that player. Then fired up along the wall again, in on goal. Nice defensive play to knock that puck away. Was Boyce as he got right out and knocked it up. Along the wall is number 19, and that's Buckingham, but he couldn't get in past a wall of black jerseys, and the puck ends up going down the ice. Are we going to get icing on this one? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Face off to the left of the goaltender. Caleb Cox on the point. Number 13, of course, is Jack Taylor, just in the slot area. Face off number 9 is Hugh Crouch. Getting another player out on the ice. Puck comes back outside. There's the shot from the, just whistled wide, but off the stick and goes off into the corner. And then it's going to be offside. They're going to have to clear it up. Puck comes back through center and then stopped at the blue line. There's a chance and then just cleared away, but right into the slot area, but out of trouble. As it slides down the ice, and we're getting a whistle for icing. Of course, the puck's coming down to full 200. No score yet, 3:46 remaining in the first period. And face off to the deep end. Face off in the circle, trying to get the puck, can't get it out. Gets it back to the point, there's a shot through, but clearing it away is Lavoie. And it's kept in at the blue line by Carter Dumont, and Dumont couldn't do anything with it either. Little back pass up along the boards by Taylor. And there's a loose puck at the side net, can't squeeze it. Goaltender number 31, and that's Isaac Lampton. Neither goaltender has been very busy, as they haven't been able to get a lot of shots through, but Lampton's had 2 or 3 he's had to steer away, so that kept along the boards by number 13, Dylan Cowley. And they're just firing it away, and nobody's done anything with it, chasing down the ice. Here comes Penetang with the puck in their own zone. Little pass across ice, right onto the stick of number 6, John Lowe, and he just shoots it off into the corner. Forechecking and getting a hold of that puck is Crouch. Crouch got it into the slot, nothing happening. And then just getting control of that puck and putting it down the ice, number 13. And of course, that's Cowley. And faceoff's going to be down deep. To the left of the goaltender. Buchanan didn't win the draw. Trying to clear it out and can't. Puck is still in the circle. Thorne gets his stick on it. There's a shot by Buckingham, just off a leg in front. Buckingham wearing 90 off the stick and outside the line as Crenshaw couldn't keep it in. Loose puck in front finally. Eagles get back and pick it out. Puck's outside the line, but just dumped right back in. It should be offside. Nope, no call because they got it out in time. Little back pass, Thorne trying to get to it. Thorne. And then fired in by number 17. Or Colton Wiltshire, I believe, was 15. Down the wall, good wheels coming around, trying to get out in front, takes the shot off the side of the net. Loose puck again, gets it right back out in front in the skates. Can't do anything with it. A big, good chance was number 8, Xavier Barnes, and Barnes loose break. Here comes the breakaway in on goal, shoot. What a save that was. Isaac Lampton shuts the door. Boy, that's highlight of the game so far. He's looking up at the rafters and going, oh boy, that was close. There's a shot, hit him in the chest. Good scoring opportunity, and he puts his hands up in the air. He points himself at his chest. Boy, he doesn't even come up to the crossbar. What a great stop that was by Isaac Lampton, the goaltender. Puck into the corner. That's the best scoring chance of this game. And that's highlight reel. That should be. Chasing down along the boards. That's big number 18, 19. That's Buckingham. He's ready to go back up, shoot, scores! Buckingham just picked the puck up outside the blue line, decided what he was going to do with it, and never stopped. Just put the afterburners on, headed down that left wing, and boy, did he didn't make any mistake when he put it upstairs. That thing was in so quick and so fast it came out. We weren't sure that went in or not. But here he comes, just got the puck past the D, gets a chance, gets a stick on it, puts it upstairs, and boom, that's in there. Good shot. Buckingham gets the first goal of this contest, and it just happened in the last minute of the first period, and boy, then Buckingham gets a chance again, passes in front, no help, as his team didn't come up with him. Finally, Penetang gets the puck, trying to get it out. They do. Here they go through center ice. And getting away, I believe it's 44 Dumont, but he couldn't get the puck to get. Puck pass across ice. Thorne trying to get to it, does, can't get it out. Thorne takes a shot off a leg, and got a chance. Here they come again. There's the shot, scores! 1.5 seconds remaining. If I can get a number, I can get a name. '92, I got 91. Parker Arm, St. Almont got that goal. As I go to, I don't have. '93, Maxim Duquette put that one away. So we got a 1-1 game with 1.5 seconds left in the first period. And boy, there goes the horn, and the first period is in the books. And I'll tell you, these guys, these kids are playing, and it changed quickly, I'll tell you, in that last minute of play, because it was nothing for 9 minutes of that first period, and it ended up being 1-1 after two, because they got 2 goals, one each in the last 1 minute of that game. And Penetang got one, and of course, this is Georgian Bay Triangle Local League Tournament to end the year, and again too, Hohenstein Minor Hockey has put on this tournament, and again too, they did such a bang-up job of last week's tournament too. They had 42 teams in town, and now they've got these kids doing this tournament. Not only does it help hockey, but also helps local business. Folks, with all the sponsorships we have, buy local. These people contribute to your community, and you can see around the sponsors around the rink. Not only that, but these sponsors double sponsor. They may sponsor the attack, but they also got their names on the back of jerseys here too. So don't be afraid to buy locally, and especially those folks that are watching this game from elsewhere. Eventually, support your local businesses too. It's what makes your community run. And they give back, and that money that they spend goes a long way to making a kid happy on the ice surface. And also too, don't forget about Jumpstart. That's another program that can help kids play any sport. And you just have to get in touch with the people at Canadian Tire and Mark Works Warehouse. They will put you on onto who is responsible, and will give you some help. So little discussion who should play and who shouldn't play, and they need one player, but 2 were there, and they sent one back. Crouch getting ready for the face-off. Wins the draw, knocks it off to the left wing. Puck along the board. Crouch kind of stay with it. Buckingham, part of Robinson. Crouch does finally get to the puck, but can't keep it in. Chasing after it is Lavoie. Lavoie's got trouble right there. And goaltender Lampron, he can back out looking for it. Crouch got a chance to get up the loose puck. He's alone if he gets to it. Got 2 players with him. Centers it back out in front, but a good defensive play by the Penetang. Back checking forward, knocked that puck behind the net. Penetang can't get it out. That's number 12, Boyce. Boyce centers it up in front. There's a chance, shoots just wide. As Crouch had a chance, there's another loose shot. Puck gets slid into the goal crease, and the goaltender we can get a number off the goaltender, at least we can do. Is it 90 something? .30 is Weston Lawrence is the goalie, so sometimes it's hard. I'm having a very difficult time reading these numbers, and I apologize if I don't get it right off the bat, and it's a color thing, so puck off the boards. Penetang machine having trouble getting it out of their own zone. Finally on that, and just kids still haven't slid. Finally it gets out along the left wing. And right on top of that puck is Taylor, and Taylor can't handle it, but puts it right around the stick of Muzzin, and, or pardon me, Dupuis. Face-off outside the blue line. 8:12 remain. We just started this second period. Play 2 10s and a 15. And we got a 1-1 tie early here in the second period, just a couple minutes gone. Number 9, Benson on the left wing. Chasing after it. Here's Cox, and gets it out. Somebody overskates it. Chasing up after. Buckingham's got another chance. Buckingham's got some wheels. In on goal. Here comes Buckingham. Takes shot, scores! Austin Buckingham picked up the loose puck right at the blue line and turned on the afterburners, headed down the left wing. Didn't waste any time. Got the puck upstairs and beat the goaltender, Weston Lauren. Here you're going to see it on Rogers replay. Turn on your left. Down the left wing, gets a puck on the stick, gets it on his forehand, decides, goes upstairs. Actually, Lauren made a good move on him to turn him to go outside, but he managed to get that puck. Dupuis has it at center. He decides he's going to go right down his goal himself. I believe that's Dupuis. Pass up back, kept in at the blue line. And the puck steered away by Cronshaw, and then it gets up along the boards. And it's going to be offside. Jack Taylor, I believe that they've got to get it out. Nope. And finally they do get the puck out. Here they come again. In on goal. There's a little slash there, no call, but it's Cronshaw. I guess they didn't figure he... Loose puck in front, but stolen away by Cox, getting behind the net. And 2-1, Essa over Penetang machine. Puck goes off into the corner. In on top of it is Caleb Cox. And finally, almost got too many men. Along the boards, 31, Bradley McCrimmon. Loose puck, get it again. Here comes Buckingham. He's the big gun. Buckingham should score. Boy, Austin Buckingham has got hot in this period, picking up 2 markers and 1 in the last minute of the first period. You're going to see him hit that puck out, split 2 players. And he gets through into the slot area, and then he's not going to waste any time. Upstairs, gets that puck on his forehand. Nice job of transferring that puck from a little bit to that backhand deke, and then put it on his forehand, put it upstairs. 6 with at the 4-minute mark here of the second period. Essa is now starting to pull away. Deschambault at center ice. Got it up to Crouch. And then that puck just dumped down the ice by Barnes, but didn't get very far as it got stopped at the blue line. Boyce And then they're just going to get rid of it off the stick because it went off the stick of LeBlanc. There's 91. There's an on goal, takes the shot. Good stop by Lauren. Or pardon me, Lampron, the goaltender for Essa. And 91 that was in on that goal was Parker St. Amans. He got through, split the D, and went right in on goal and forced the goaltender to make a really good stop. Of course, that's Isaac Lampron. Wearing number 31. There's a shot off the side of the net real quick. Puck comes back out in front, it's in the skates. And it heads up in behind the net again. Puck stopped at the blue line. Fine, nice play to keep it in. Number 16. Through center ice. Here comes number 9, and that's Hugh Crouch. Crouch has a chance, no help. 4 black jerseys all around him, and the puck gets bounced in on off the glove and into the corner. As Weston Lauren knocks it away. Puck comes outside, then just going to shot back in. They're going to get the face off and got it clear. It's going to be offside, but they finally all get out. Yep, now they do it. I love that rule. In on goal, got a chance. Oh, what a nice defensive play by number 19, Buckingham, as he knocked the puck off the stick. There's a shot, not very much on it, by Dupuis. Chipped it back into the slot area. Finally getting it out is number 3, and that's Quinn Robinson. Finally, it's outside the blue line. Penetang on it. That's number 10, and that's Baxter. Baxter down the wing. Baxter tries to get it back in front. Just got steered aside. Baxter still has it. Puts it back on, scores. Nice play by Baxter to put that puck right out in front. And I didn't get the number of the goal scorer. I think he's going down to congrats the goaltender. I think that's number 19, Laurie. Boy, that's the way you had to do it. You got nice play in behind the goal. You're going to see it right here. He sets it right up in front. Look who's sitting in the slot area. No chime, bang, in the goal. Number 19, LaHaye. Now it's a 1-goal game here. Halfway, a little bit well over, a little halfway through the second period. Puck gets dumped down the ice by Lowe, John Lowe. And here comes Penetang in behind the goal. Got one back just a little bit ago. Loose puck, now he got a break. In on goal, here he comes, but can't. Nice way coming back. All a good back check. Showing good speed is Cronshaw to nullify that rush. Cronshaw gets it himself. Now he's got some room. Can't get the puck through. It's a good stop by number 12. I believe it was 12. Actually, there wasn't 12 because we don't have 12, at least not on my list. Sorry, guys, I apologize. We're trying to do the best we can with what we have. So, 77, Declan LaRue tried to get it up the boards, can't get there. Loose puck in the zone, finally picked up by Penetang. She's going to bring it out. Somebody tapping for a pass, a little bit of hit, and no call because it was inadvertent contact at the blue line. Now, wait a minute. We got 2 guys that are going to the penalty box. Buckingham's going to go, and I believe 91, Parco St. Amand are heading to the penalty box. St. Amand doesn't want to go. Come on, Mr. 91, Miss St. Amand, get in the box. Double minor, 2:30 remaining. This will be Boy. 4-on-4 hockey here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center, J.D. MacArthur Arena on Rogers TV on a Saturday afternoon. It's the Georgian Bay Triangle Local League Hockey. We hope you folks are enjoying it. I certainly am, although I'm struggling a bit here with the numbering and the color of their jerseys and people having their shirts tucked in the back. So Crouch at center. Got his name on the back of the jersey. Won the draw. Dumont couldn't get it out. Puck went sliding down the ice, and I think whoa, got to make sure of it. And, that's local league hockey at its best for you folks. You know, Lampron has played so well in goal, and that's about the first mistake he's going to make with that one, and it almost cost him. And the shot went wide. We're talking about that one. I would love to see that on replay. But Boyce, little back pass up along the boards, chasing after it. Puck goes back off into the corner and behind the net. There's a shot and gonna squeeze it is Duquette, or pardon me, is Lauren. And they only have the one goaltender, so we'll see Lauren the whole game. Actually, both of them only have one. So we'll see only the two goalies, Lauren and Lampron. 3-2 hockey game time, winding down in the second period. Crouch didn't win the draw, but almost got the puck. Here's coming through center. Here's a good chance right in on a breakaway. I believe it's number 16. There's a shot in on goal. Lampron got a piece of it and squeezes it. Maybe it was Colton Winshire. It could look like a... No, actually, I think it was Dylan Kelly that got the break. Those are beautiful jerseys. I'm just really disappointed. I'm having a hard time with the coloring and the numbering on it. So beautiful uniforms. And I apologize for that. On the puck real fast on it. Number 5, and that was Cox. Finally got it out. On top of it, I think it was Cox. Here they go again. Trying to get the puck up ice, can't. Penetang has a chance, but they can't control the pass, and it gets to Lavoie. Lavoie's getting it in down the left wing, slides it through the circle, but onto the stick. And losing that puck right at the top of the circle with number 10, Baxter, as he had a chance and couldn't get to. Boyce has it on his stick now. Boyce turns, stops. And then dump it right back in. Boyce gets it back on the stick. There's number 14, and that was Rollinson put it there, but they're trying to get that puck out. Here comes in on goal. This can't see the number. There's the shot. Good save by Lamp. Off a body. He's not sure where it is. Puck is in the corner. All of a sudden he realizes he turns around. What a good stop that was by the goaltender Lampron. There's the horn, 2 in the books. 3-2 game here between Penetang and Essa. Eagles, Penetang, Flames, and boy, those jerseys are doing a good job. Boy, they got a lot of coaching for Georgian Bay Triangle Local League. We really appreciate all the guys that give back to their teams and their communities by coaching. And the bench staff, of course, Coach Adam Saint-Amant for Penetang. And Jeff Gignac, Dan Lauren, and trainer is Mark Duquette. Same applies on the other side. Travis Cox is the head coach. Assistant coach Cronshaw, Brendan. Trainer is Pam Boyce, and Shannon Rollinson manages the club and doing a really good job, and it's fun for them to be part of it all, and they give back to their communities. And third period action as we go with 15 minutes of stop time. It's 10, 10, and 15. Unless there's a 5-goal deficit. Lampron puts his hand on the puck, knocks it off into the corner. Thought he was squeezing it. Something you got to make sure of that. Dupuis gets a shot off a body and tried to knock it in. Wiltshire doing some forechecking. Dupuis again at the point. Then he loses it. This side. Try to set it into the slot. Got some wheels. Buckingham again in on goal. Buckingham shoots. What a great stop by Weston Lorne as he kept this game a 1-goal game on a great play as Buckingham was leading on goal. Here goes number 19 or 91. LaHaye, and he gets the goal. Ties this game up 3-2. I believe it's number 19, LaHaye. You're going to see him going down on goal. There's the shot. Good shot. Lampron didn't stand a chance on that one. Big save at one end of the ice, and when you saw Western Lorne make the save on one end, stop it cold, and then, of course, down the ice they go and tie this game up with 3-3 early here in the third period. Anybody's game here between Essa and Penetang. Cronshaw talks in his own zone, loses the puck. There's a shot. Lampron had to make the save as Declan LaRue had a chance to put one in, but Lampron has made some really big stops today as this Penetang Flame hasn't given up, and they've been just buzzing around sometimes, as it happens in all hockey games. Big number 6, John Lowe is in no hurry to get to the face-off circle. Puck into the slot, little back pass, right on the stick there. Good play coming right on goal, and just knocked off the stick was Crenshaw. Puck comes sliding outside the zone, gonna have to change it up. I guess the question is now, it's a tie game, and I know it's earlier in this third period, anything can happen. Well, what would happen if they go into a tie game after? Will it go in the books as a tie, or do we get a little 5-minute over? It's the round robin part of the tournament, and I believe I just heard news from the control room that it will remain a tie, but just shot back in. Crouch chasing after it, then back down the ice. Cronshaw. See what Cronshaw does, but he's just going to shoot it up. Goes to the bench, almost caught with too many men on the ice. Loose. Hit it under. Cox has a chance. He just shoots it, and it's wide. Comes back out the other side. Oh, nice play. Just let it slide by. And then he's hit, and the two of them lie down right in front of the penalty box. And I think that's 22. Nope, wasn't 22. Don't have a 22 on the list. There's Buck goes down the ice. I was looking for it because the first time I saw his number, because he rolled over and there it was, but I even still didn't get it. So and he's been one of their best players. Face off. Won by Penetang, but then just lost a loose puck in the circle, and puck bounced out again at center. As Boyce gets it into Buckingham, takes the shot, scores! Off the tip of the glove of Lauren, and it went in the net. Now we've got a goal, and boy, that's a weird one, because he was just shooting it at the net. I don't think he was aiming to go in. yeah, I guess no, that was wide of the net until he touched it with his glove and it went in. I think he was just aiming it at the goal, hoping that, well, that's a hope shot as far as I used to call them. So, but never hurts to put it towards the goal. There's a perfect example of it. We got a goal and Essa up 4-3 with time, lots of time in this game as we haven't reached the 10-minute mark yet. Buckingham again down the left side this time, takes a shot through the goal crease. Lauren didn't even have to touch the puck. Deflected back out on this side. Cronshaw had it. There's Buckingham again and just whistled that one wide the other way. Boyce. Essa in control, lots of pressure, but finally Penetang gets the puck, going to bring it out. Tied this game up with about 2 minutes into the third period, but Boyce has a chance in the slot. Boyce got it on his stick, stops, turns, tries to get it back to the point, and then just dumped up the ice. Chasing after it. It could be Carter Dumont, because it was a double number that was lying on the ice. Oh, Boyce has a chance all by his lonesome. Got Buckingham with it. Tried to get it back to Buckingham. Good defensive play, knocked that puck away. Took too long to get the puck back, but the right idea. Rollinson at the blue line, having trouble keeping it in, still does. And finally they get it out. Penetang on this side to Boyce. Boyce digging hard into the corner after, gets it to Buckingham stick. Buckingham in behind the goal, trying to get it back out in front. Buckingham trying to get on his forehand. Should pass it back into, you got two players sitting out in front. Buckingham still playing with it. So when you get into trouble, and then he just shoots it off into the corner. Boyce is going to run it down. Some pressure here. And loose puck along the boards, and then we got two players sliding along the boards. They inadvertently. Buckingham has it right in front of the net. There's a shot, scored. Gets the second one. Buckingham picks up his fourth goal of the afternoon. Wow. Well, he's going to be, that's a, look at that shot. That's where you want to put it, right with these. You say where the peanut butter is, or a can of corn upstairs. Well, you know what? The way the goaltenders are playing goal today, they're talking to take away the bottom part of the net and come out, play it, and let the puck hit you. If you want to score goals, you're going to go upstairs. So we get a timeout here on Rogers TV and get a chance to. But that, you know, hockey's a funny sport, and in my humble opinion, is that if you get a chance, put it towards the goal. It's never a bad thing, because the deflections, like the fourth goal was a deflection. Sometimes you want, if Lauren hadn't played, it would have gone by the net. I think so. He'll think about that one for the rest of the week. But the goaltenders have got great memories. They fade very quickly. I think otherwise she'd never be a goaltender. So can't fault the goaltender in this game, though. Both Lauren, and Lamprano played extremely well when they've had the opportunity. And but Dupuis, Buckingham has been just something else, and he's been no doubt the player of the game so far with 9:26 remaining. Referees checking on the time clock. Nice to see the young officials refereeing today too. Both these young lads are doing a really good job, and there's more to officiating than just reading the rule book. And they take time. They go to school. They spend time with older officials and to learn part of the game and so on and so forth. It takes some confidence. The sad part about being an official is you take a lot of undue criticism from fans in the stands, and I know I was one of them. And sometimes it's better to criticize quietly than to yell vocally because these kids got to get some confidence. Without them, we do not have hockey games, and otherwise it's shinny. And Dan Blackburn, who's trained so many officials in both fastball and in hockey, and that alone should get you into the Hall of Fame, Dan, as a builder, because without guys like you, we wouldn't have the officials that we do, and it's a selfish job too. You don't do it offside at the blue line. Yeah, can't say enough about it. I should tell you to you next time I see you and let you know exactly face to face. But folks here in Owen Sound, I should let them know. I need the commentators up here and the officials that come out and do the games, and there's a ton of you guys, and thanks very much. Penetang has the puck in the own zone. Going to get a chance. Can't. Loses his puck off his stick. Is actually good defensive play by Cox. Still a loose puck. Dupuis has it off his stick. Gets it again. Knocks it off to the corner. Then centered right out in front, just by the net. Cronshaw has it. Tries to get it up along the wall. I believe that's 91, Saint Amand. He couldn't handle it. Dupuis again. Dupuis has it, and then he's offside. Well, he's not offside, but his guys didn't wait with him. 8-18. Rogers TV televising minor hockey here in Owen Sound, and our season is starting to run down. I think that's our last tournament of the year, and it's been fun all year doing it, and we hope to do it again next year, so probably will. Mark will. Along the board is 19, Buckingham. He has a chance. Just takes it in the corner. Puck gets back into the slot. Little back pass. Here they come. Got a chance. Splits the D. In on goal here on nice play, but there could be a penalty shot here too. I would say so. Scores! Penalty's gone. I believe that was number 19. Or 91, Parker St. Amand. But look, I get the number correct. But Josh Shear gets knocked down. Puck comes back outside. There's the shot. I believe it was 91. No, 19, Jack LaHaye. And that brings it within one, so it's 5-4 game now. 7:47 remaining. I believe that was LaHaye that got the goal. Little scrambling at center ice. And there's Buckingham again. He's got it there. Look at that. Almost stole it again. He's just a magnet to the puck. Here's a chance. Again. Couldn't get it by Buckingham, as he had one more move to make to break it in on goal. And I believe that again was Jack LaHaye at 19. It's hard to tell. And it's offside as they head into a crowd in white jerseys and a whole bunch of, look like a bunch of bowling pins falling at a bowling alley. Changing up at the benches. Coming up this afternoon on Rogers TV is another game here at the tournament, but a special feature. The Owen Sound Puffer Hockey League's Championship Day is going to be on television this afternoon, and brings back a whole bunch of memories, and I get to do some of those games too, so it's kind of cool. I think it's its 40th anniversary, and To think that league started in 1970 or 1985 and been around a while. So I think it's 85, 80, no, wait a minute, 83, 84, I think. So when we're talking 40 years, this year would be 80. So anyway, we're going to be bringing those games. There's a shot, good saves. Two good stops by LaHaye, and Lauren, and finally with that, didn't waste any time in putting it away. And of course, we're looking at number 12, and I believe that's Cronshaw that got the goal. But that's just pure hard work inside that zone. 2-goal game again. There's the shot. And there's a stop by Lauren, and then Lauren can't get it. And on the loose puck, Johnny on the spot was Boyce. Number 12. Here comes Boyce again with the puck down the left wing. Into the slot. And Rollinson just couldn't get a stick on it to get it towards the net. Penetang deep and try to dig it out. They do, and they finally get it outside the line, but chasing down that puck down hard on it. Number 17, Gabriel Lavoie. Cronshaw just up along the boards. Gets it up to Buckingham. Buckingham just gets by. The defense gets it into the corner. Tries to set it up into the slot area, and then it's blocked. Finally. Penetang trying to bring it out. And they just fired too. As Quinn Robinson came off the bench. Robinson. Buckingham in behind the net. Robinson in front. Puck slides down the ice. Chasing after it is number 91, and that's Parker St. Amand. St. Amand up along the boards. Stopped by number 17, Lavoie. Stealing that puck, going in on goal. There's a chance on the top of the goal. No goal. Lampron's having trouble getting up. I just think he's tired. And finally, there he goes. What a great chance. And you're not going to see that very often. That puck was deflected, bounced off the top of the net. Buckingham down the right wing. Buckingham. Oh, nice defensive play. And getting back was the defenseman for the Flames as Buckingham had a chance, and he took it away. Puck comes out to Robinson. Couldn't keep it in. And touched. Time winding down this game, 6-4. Essa over Penetang. We've seen Flames. I see some, look at the fans. There are some people in this tournament watching the game. You see down where my season tickets are, so I hope nobody's sitting in the seats. Actually, it's the other way, I think. But yeah, they're here. There are people here to watch the games and cheer on their kids. Great to have the parent support. And of course, this is, we talked about earlier in the telecast of what local league is. And whoever thought of that idea deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And because it gives the kids a chance at this level to see what it's like to play hockey on the team and to enjoy the game just for the sheer sense of enjoying the game. And if they decide they want to improve or get better, they can move on to the rep teams that are in the communities that they have. So there's that too. It's just to have fun playing. And over the line, there's a shot fanned on it by, I believe it's number 53, Charles Rawson. And there's a shot just wide. On the puck is Cronshaw, and he just fires it out. And it's just dumped back inside. It's going to be offside. Local league hockey is just so good because some of the teams are here with 2 and 3 teams in their communities, but not enough to make a 4-team league. So they end up this local league movement and having the teams move, play semi-representative hockey. Like the teams from Port Elgin will play here, and Southampton, Wyerton will come here. Shallow Lake now comes to Owen Sound to play hockey. what used to be Chatsworth, the name of the area now is escaping me. Meaford. They come here, we play local league in Collingwood, so it's fun. There's a shot, good stop by Lampron. Puck still bouncing around in the goal, and finally the referee blows the whistle. And boy, I'll tell you, in the last little while, the player of the game in my book has been Isaac Lampron, because somehow or other, Penetang has put it in another gear, and they're really pushing. Dylan Hall at the blue line. Penetang has the puck again. There's a shot off the leg in front and off into the corner. Essa having difficulty getting it out. There's a loose puck in the goal. There's a chance, and they score. Well, and that's what you got to do, put the puck to the net. There was the rebound, and somebody is very, very happy. You can get a number off the back and let everybody know that this kid can dance too, so. 19, I think it's Jack LaHaye. 1 goal game, 2:53 remaining. Boy, I'll tell you, we're going to be looking for a couple of things. Will they pull the goaltender? Number 2. The pressure is going to be all in the other end. Penetang coming back. Here they come again. And it's excitement. You can hear this crowd underneath me here at the booth just screaming. And it's exciting here. 1 goal game here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center. If not the best hockey game you've seen this year, but certainly probably the most spirited. And that's what it's all about. It's the kids playing and parents cheering them on, and when the game's all over, you know, it's the fact that you played, not so much that you win. But he got his pad on that one. Lampron's got to get up because he moves quite well laterally and back to forth, but his worst move is getting up after making a big save, but that's okay. Pressure again. Can't get the puck out. Finally they do. Buckingham gets a hold of it. Buckingham come down the left wing and get cut off. The Buckingham shoots, scores. Oh, he just put that inside the post. What a beauty. Boy, that's what Penetang didn't want to see happen. Is that kid. I'm getting writer's cramp before putting marks beside his name. That's Austin Buckingham's 5th goal. And I believe it's 5. And a discussion at the bench about what with officials. I'm not sure what it's about, but coach is not happy with the head coach Adam Sandelmont. He's not happy with the call. I don't know what he was. What would make the difference? Up along the boards, trying to get that puck out as Lavoie finally does squeeze out this side. Chasing after it is Baxter. Baxter has it behind the goal. Is he going to carry it? Nah, he tried to, and then he got a pocket pick. And then put Weston Lohr, had to make the big stop. He's not even sure where the puck is. Finally, it drops out of his paraphernalia. 1:39 remaining in this particular game, and another good one. But I tell you, I wasn't sure who was going to win this one. Essa's up 7-5, but they've never lost the lead. But boy, it's been 4-3, and then it did get tied. They did lose the lead once, and then of course they got 4-3, and then they put it away in the last 2 minutes here with getting a couple of goals. And here comes Penetang, going to try and get it up ice. They do. Nice little. Got a break, got some room. Gonna take it in on goal. Shoots, good stop by Lampron as he kept his. They get it again. Trying to get it in the slot. Is Dupuis gonna keep it in? No, it's Slides out over the blue line. Time is running down. Surprised they haven't pulled the goaltender. Dupuis just knocks it back inside. Baxter going to chase it down. In behind the goal, that's Carter Dumont. Dumont just a little backhand pass off a leg in front. Nothing happened, and the backhand shot was blocked. Time is running down, not pulling the goalie, which I'm surprised. Here's Crouch down the right wing. Crouch, little back shot just to get it in deep, does. Gets it behind the goal. Crouch again going to get the puck. Changing up on, they're digging around the floor, and finally the referee loses sight of it, blows the whistle. 30 seconds remaining in this one. Face off, time running down, 30 seconds left in this game. Got a chance. Gonna take it in on goal, in on the breakaway. Scores! 18 seconds remaining. It's a 1-goal game. Penetang, 7-6. I guess you gotta pull the goalie now with the face-off at center ice. It doesn't matter. Somebody get the puck. Beautiful play coming in on goal. You're going to see this shot. There's the backhand. Couldn't do it better. Lampron went with him and got it upstairs and inside. There you see the stands in the stands over there cheering them on. There's a chance if he could split the D. Time is running. Time's a factor. And they keep it inside the zone. No, they don't. It comes back outside. Loose puck, got a chance. He's got 3 seconds, got to shoot, it does, and it's wide. There goes the horn. Wow. They're trying to celebrate with the goalie, and he wants no part of it. Let me be, I don't want this whatsoever, I'll tell you, wow. Boy, we had a barn burner in a lot of ways. That's Penetang winning this one 7-6 here oh man, this is something else. I enjoyed the celebration too, so that was something. Goaltender didn't want any part of it. At least from up here it looked like that. Didn't know what to do. They headed to the bench anyway. Folks, I'll tell you, Penetang machine came back. They were down a couple of times by 2, almost brought it out in 3-2 game, or 1-goal game was 3-2 at the end of 1, and then after 2, and oh man, this was exciting. That was an exciting end, and but player of the game, there is no doubt in my mind. Player of the game was Austin Buckingham. 5 goals out of the 7 that they've got. Played at both ends of the ice. Deserves player of the game mention. To me, the other team, and this is going to sound strange because he gave up 7 goals, but Weston Lorne kept them in the game. And there was a whole bunch of players that did really well. And Jack LaHaye, I think, got 2 goals too. So between those two, the goaltending kept them in the game. And I think when you see 7, you don't think the same way, but I think a little strangely. But if he hadn't played as well as he did, because he had all kinds of shots and everything, and he stopped them. I mean, granted, he gave up 7 goals, but the way Buckingham was playing it, I mean, he had a lot of shots on goal. Even though he did pick up 5, he was stopped a lot of times. So I'd like to say that Weston Lorne was the player of the game, and also Austin Buckingham, player of the game for the Essa Eagles, and win this game 7-6 going away here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center on Rogers TV. I hope you folks have enjoyed the 2 games. We've got another one coming, and don't forget about Puffer. It's coming after too for those folks that want a little slower brand. They're even slower than these kids out here. So anyway, I'll tell you, we'll be back here on Rogers TV with Weekend in the Rink.
Shifley only started focusing on hockey at the age of 16.
What an absolute rocket of a shot.
When he joined the Colts as a rookie, Shifley's name was already around town and the league. Mark was ranked the second highest player with the most goals on the team.
Mark Shifley gets his 10th in the postseason, and we have a 2-1 Barrie lead.
While wrapping up his first year in the OHL, NHL scouts were already eyeing the Barrie Colts' young rookie. Shifley was ranked 19th overall by OHL prospects. He was also ranked to go 16th overall by the NHL Central Scouting. At the draft, Mark Shifley was selected 7th overall to the Winnipeg Jets. Shifley trained harder than ever before and showed up to training camp having gained 11 pounds of muscle. He was then moved on to the second line, getting 49 points in 82 games. After the team was eliminated from playoffs, he signed an 8-year, $49 million contract with the Winnipeg Jets. Shifley started hockey later than most kids. It just shows you're never too old to start a dream.
Don't forget to tune in to Grey County Life on Rogers TV next week.
We're going to have some very special musical guests.
Stick. Logan Morrison challenging to the middle of the ice and scores. Wow. How in the world did Logan Morrison keep that puck on the string? The captain weaving magic once again.
A little flip and then gets control and gives the Bulldogs a 3-goal lead. Let's take a look at it here, Reed. Nice little pass up by Thomas to find Morrison.
Stonehouse there to pick up the loose puck. Here's Stonehouse. He scores! Brady Stonehouse with a Michigan. 5-1 Ottawa. Well, you're not going to see too many goals better than this one. Unbelievable. Brady Stonehouse does the Michigan. Is successful. And at minute 30 into the third period.
This is going to have another chance shorthanded. Hayes again on the breakaway. Fake and scores. He pulled it off. The no-move finish. Avery Hayes, the creativity at an all-time high.
Well, folks, here we are back at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center. Our second last telecast of the year on weekend in the Rink, and again, we've got a great tournament, Georgian Triangle U9 tournament, end of the year, local league championship. Again, sponsor, or not sponsored, but operated by the Owen Sound Minor Hockey Group, and again, doing just absolutely amazing job of putting on another tournament. We've got teams in town. We've got people coming from all over the place to play local league hockey this weekend. We have championships game tomorrow back here on Rogers TV, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon and be able to do the game. And it's been a pleasure to do this all year for you. But we've been treated as a really nice hockey game, and I tell you, watching Austin Buckingham with Essa score 5 goals was good in the last game. Clearwater Canucks are coming up next. Have the wrong paper in my hand, and if I had the thing on the screen, I'd be able to tell you who the other team was. But We got another game coming up here on. This is the local league, and it's here to your left is Clearview Canucks and Honeywood Hurricanes. Here's the other team. You can see they're starting to warm up on the ice, and usually I have a partner up here with me today, except life guy. We're volunteers, and life kind of catches up with you every so often, and you're not able to do what you normally do and have all the people. But the crew that we do have here, other than my partner up here, Mark Perry, and all the camera guys, these guys are volunteers. They take time out of their days to come and do something that they enjoy doing, and being part of the communication system here in the Rogers family. And we really we have the best camera guys, whether it be attack games, whether it be minor hockey games, whether it be soccer, whatever. We get kids that come out and do the games. You can see one of the shots from our guys there, and can't say enough about the effort and the dedication that these guys have. I come out on a Saturday afternoon because I really enjoy watching hockey. I enjoy being in the arena with being the kids. Rogers gives me that opportunity to be in the arena, and we're just not talking for me, but we're all the same. We all want to do something that is important, and my bringing minor hockey to you folks here in Owen Sound is extremely important. Now that I get off my soapbox, but just can't say enough about the effort and the dedication of the guys that do behind the scenes stuff for Rogers TV, and never ever get their names mentioned unless it's at the end of the telecast when you see who the camera guys are, who the guys in the room are, and so on and so forth. But we wouldn't be able to do it all if it wasn't for Mark Perry and his efforts, and he's been doing this a long time. And, Mark, thanks very much for letting me have the opportunity and the rest of us to do it. So, again, without you, this wouldn't be as fun thing to do. So, anyway, after all that and the accolades and stuff, and patting everybody's back, I just want to let you know the most important thing is we have a hockey game right in front of us right now. The end goal looks like starting the game. Honeywood's supposed to be in white. I believe Honeywood's in. Yep. And the goaltender is number 35, and that's Nicholas Ferreira. I believe he's starting. He was there. And Honeywood only has the one goalie, so as soon as we get the number, we can tell you. And it's number 1. And Jack Rosenberg. He's the starter. And what's this opening faceoff? Big number 11, of course, that's Rosemary Sauter. Honeywood Hurricanes, Sauter at center, gonna face off against number 22, and that's Hutchison. Here we go. Sauter wins the draw, gets back after the puck, has the stick lifted. Sauter again. Big crowd in center ice, and puck slides down the head after Honeywood. Chasing after it, I believe, is number 15. And that's Patton, but again, kids put their shirts in the back, and we can't tell who they are for a while, so we'll catch on. Sauter, along the wall, overskated the puck, stops, turns, picks it up again. Tries to pass it up, right on the stick of Beatty, and Beatty puts it towards the net. A little bit of crowd in the slot area. Sauter comes up with the loose puck. Tries to get it out of the zone, can't, finally does, and it taps it through center. Gets it up to Dwitz. Down the right wing, tried to center it, but just knocked off into the corner by Wallace. Puck goes in behind the goal. Here comes Honeywood Hurricanes through center ice. Looks like he's got some room. And I think that's number 15, Patton. Patton just shot it wide. Sauter couldn't keep it in. Puck bounces over the stick of Alyssa Rose Walsh. Sauter again deep in zone trying to forecheck. Puck slides out back to the defense, where I believe that's number 15. I'll get his number. The two defensemen side by side, which is not, yep, it's 15. So I got it right, it is Patton. Goes back through center, Patton's gonna pick it up. He gets it again, we'll see if he's gonna rush the puck, as he seems to be one of those kind of guys. He does, he's gonna take it up, it's got to beat number 32. 32 is peeling in the corner. Somebody lost their footing in front of the net. Tries to slide it into the side on the wraparound. I believe that was number 5, Wallace. Big face-off in the zone. Again, 10, and we have 10, 10, and 10, and 15 stop time periods for this tournament. And face-off inside the zone. Kept in by Honeywood. And the puck turns around and just off the end of the stick. Patton can't keep it in, but it will be offside. Finally, Clearview Canucks bring it out. Gets it on. Went from 24, Luke Kingbeal, nowhere as they just stayed in this zone. Played a lot of hockey right now in that surface where the big bear is in the middle of this arena. Chasing up ice. Connor Racone has a chance, and back checking is peeling, and it took the puck off the stick. Still having trouble trying to get that puck. And Racone centered out in front, has a chance. Somebody better get on that. They do, and the big goaltender, Nicholas Farrar, just puts the big mid on it. Gets a stop and play. And we start all over again with a face-off to the right of goaltender Ferrier, who's responsible for this particular stop and play. Sauter's going to take the draw, wins the draw, gets the puck into the slot area. Jumping on it pretty quickly with Rowley. Sauter's going to chase it down with Banks Stanton right. Sauter going to forecheck. Nope, doesn't get it. You keep it in. At the blue line is Walsh. Walsh does keep it in, but puck does come sliding out. As it was on the stick of Rowley. Again, everybody all gathered around the puck, and finally somebody tries to come out of this scrum too. Staying with the puck was Wallace, pardon me. And here they come. That's the Clearview Canucks just driving down the ice. Are we going to get an icing on this? Nope, they're going to wave it off. Patton has it in behind his own goal. I believe it's Patton. Loses his footing. On top of it really fast is Wallace. Wallace has got a chance, gets around number 30. Stanton, there's the shot up, scores! Goal scores goal upstairs. Just under the crossbar, we get the first one of the third game of the afternoon. And it was a beauty. That's number 5, and that's Wallace, Archer Wallace upstairs. Farrar came out to play the angle, but boy, it was over his body and upstairs. Any higher, it would have been over the goal. It just caught the crossbar underneath, and it 1-0 for Honeywood Hurricanes. Facing off, Racone. I think it's either Racone or Racone, but getting that puck coming right in over the blue line. Is peeling, and he just gets stopped quickly within the slot. Sauter has it. Center pass Sauter, nice forecheck, almost stopped the play as Peeling had a chance and knocked it down the ice. Sauter trying to dig it out along with Patton and getting a hold of it and taking it up ice. Number 2, there's Patton now has it. That was Riccone that was down on his hands and knees trying to get the puck. Patterson just put it off the boards. Sauter tried to do something with it, couldn't. Then stealing it at center was Cunningham, and it just ended up going down the ice. In behind the net is Wallace, is Beaudet. Beaudet still fine, but just dumps it up along the boards, coming back out to the blue line. Kept in, little back pass, can't control it, but then overskating that puck. And that was Hardwick at the blue line. He got lucked out in behind the goal. Here's Beaudet. And digging after it is Peeling. Peeling tried to get out in front, does. But racing up ice with it. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham gets a chance in the slot. Cunningham takes it, and it just misses the post as it was just tipped. Oh, what a golden opportunity. Just missed. Icing. Patton tries to chase it down. Jack Rosenberg handles the puck and then falls flat. 1-0 Honeywood. Now the question is, where's Honeywood? But I know where that is. These teams come from all these communities, and we're so pleased to have them here in Owen Sound this weekend. And don't like to make light of it or fun of it, but Honeywood, of course, just south of, I believe, south of Collingwood. So got kids playing hockey. That's great. Kept inside the line by Beaudet. And down after, chasing the forecheck. It's Hutchison. Hutchison just waits, comes out the other side. Hutchison stays away with him. Then the puck's dumped out through center. Gonna get a race for it, we do. 2 players, but I believe Ferreira's not gonna take any chances, and he just put that big glove down on top of it. And stops the play. Here on Rogers TV on a Saturday afternoon at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center. When I arrived at the arena, it was raining and dowdy, and let's hope the weather's a little bit better when I go outside a little bit later to get some fresh air after being here for a couple hours doing games, 3 hours, and then right after that, we have Puffer Hockey coming here on Rogers TV. Face-off, draw. Had the puck pushed forward by Wallace. Puck back to the blue line. Comes back outside. Honeywood trying to get it in. And they do. Nice play. Archer Wallace. Wallace got the puck in, but it comes back to the point. There's a shot, knocks a stick out of the hand, and it's down ice. Patton is going to chase after it. Yeah, Patton got some company. As Peeling comes down with him and almost got the puck. Patton just dumps it off the wall. Nope, doesn't get out. Kept in by number 31, and that's Rowley. In behind the net. Finally, Honeywood's going to bring it out. Little chance. There's a... I'll tell you. Those legs couldn't go any faster, but it just even couldn't come closer. Chasing that puck through center. Good. Has a chance. Knocked off his stick on a good defensive play. But there's a dangerous play, bringing that puck back out in front of your net. Sauter in behind the goal. Almost made that error. And then just slides it out over center down the ice at the blue line. Is Banks Stratton losing the puck and then picking up that loose puck. Here's Wallace. There's a shot. Barry has it in his equipment, and then nobody's sure where it is. And finally, everybody's changing up. Good stop. On Wallace. Archer Wallace had a chance to put that away. 1-0, 1:28 remaining in the first period. Here on Rogers TV. I had to have a drink of water. I've been talking for 2 hours. It's not going to have any voice by 7 o'clock tonight, so. Which it might be okay for my wife. Yeah. So back in behind the goal, picking up that puck, number 2, Cullum. Cullum has it. Cullum up along the boards. Up to Johnson. Johnson couldn't get it out. Sauter having a really good first period. Been on that puck, just hasn't been rewarded. At the blue line by Beaudet, and she couldn't wait long enough for the players to clear. And now we're getting a stop in play. But Beaudet's a nice little player, can skate really well, going 3 defensemen, 5 forwards. And coaching staff will go Tom Patton, Eric Beaudet, and Wes Sandler. And the coaching staff for Clearbrew is Brent Peeling, Tom Robbins, Daryl Johnson, and Dan Kingbell is the trainer. So trainer, of course, is Wes Sauter. Hope that's the correct pronunciation of the name, but at center ice, just skating over that big bear. Number 14, of course, that's Cunningham. There's a shot in behind the goal. Getting to it was Cullum. But then knocked off the puck was Cunningham. Puck still in the corner, comes back out into the slot. Out to the blue line. Kept in by Downey and just fired it wide. There goes the horn. First period in the books here on Rogers TV, and yeah, you see them coming out. Honeywood down 1-0. Not much basically to any edge in play by one team or the other. Goaltenders have been pretty solid at either end. And of course, number 1 is in goal. Jack Rosenberg for Honeywood Hurricanes. And Nicholas Farrar playing goal at the other end for Clearview. They'll switch ends on your sides, and Maroon will be defending the left, and White will be defending the right. He's on my screen anyway. Second period just about to get underway. Referee's got his hand in the air, getting ready for the face-off. There we go. Hardwick facing off against Wallace, who's got the goal. Wallace has the only goal so far in this contest, and that's Honeywood Hurricanes up on Clearbrook Canucks. Chasing after the puck in behind the goal. Gavin DeWitts. Couldn't get it out. Patton just knocks it right back in. Oh, pick it up, and it's offside. I don't know, there's some... Yep, offside. Puck got outside the line. Referee's called to play. And not much time has elapsed here in this second period. There's a face out, and then they just scramble for the puck in the center ice area. Patton has it in his own zone. Just dumps it off the board, or up the ice to Wallace, and Wallace picks it up. Got a chance down the left wing. Nice defensive play by, I believe it's number 32, and that's Peeling. Sauter has a chance, takes the shot. Good stop by Ferrier. Good play down the wing. It's number 11, Rosemary Sauter, right in on goal. I believe that's the correct pronunciation, S-A-U-D-E-R, Sauter, or Sauter. Sometimes we get it mixed up, but you had the chance anyway. There she is, number 3. There's the one, the face-off. Puck comes back out, cross ice. Sauter just knocks it off into the corner. Oh, that's Olivia Bodette, pardon me. There's Sauter. Sauter takes the shot, blocked. There's the backhand in front, had a chance at it. Puck comes back outside, right to the blue line, and finally dumped down the ice. We're going to get icing. They will have enough. Nope, they're going to wave her off. Bodette in behind her own goal. Stops, turns, goes back the other way. Gets a little bit more room. Dump it up along the boards. This might be icing. Nope, not going to have enough. Chasing that puck down. Here's Cullum. Cullum gets it, takes it into the corner. Tries to get it along the boards. There's Sauter. Trying to chase. Chua. Getting some room to move. Here's Hutchison. Hutchison in on goal. Shoots. What a great stop by Rosenberg. Shut the doors. He got the big arm on it and steered it right. Having trouble finding his goal stick right now. And one of his players handed it to it. Puck was down. What a great save on that. As Cullum has the opportunity to go down the ice. I believe it was number 27 that had that puck. Now we get an icing call. Wow. Face off deep. Here you're going to see it. Number 22. It is Hutchison. Oh, what a stop. Oh, that's the highlight of the game right now. Good save by Jack Rosenberg. Keep this game. They're 1-0 lot. Bodette couldn't get it out. Patton in behind his own goal. And puck is in front of the net, chasing after it. Beatty in the corner. Bodette chasing it down. Back to the blue line, fired right back in by Stanton. Banks Stanton, he's got hyphenated name. I should be using both that, but sometimes Stanton at the blue line couldn't keep it in. Now we got a chance. Down the wing. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham tried to get it through center, but a good back check by Peeling. Puck still in the zone. Trying to steal it. Loose puck again. Finally. Beatty has it. Beatty's just going to off a stick. That's not going to be icing. And chasing after it was Peeling as it went off. Bodette's stick just at the blue line. Finally picking up the puck, and that's Wallace. Wallace is the one goal scorer we have this afternoon. So there's the shot. Good save. Whoa. That Jack Rosenberg has saved the game in the bacon so far in this first half of this game. As 5 minutes have gone in the second period. Here they come again. Honeywood. Good play at the blue line by Stanton. But coming up with that puck is number 5, and that's Wallace. Wallace has got the one goal, loses the puck as he had chance, couldn't keep it. And then Bodette just fires it back in. This will be offside. Bodette has it again in his skates. Tried to just forward, stayed with it. Good play. It's causing all kinds of disruption at center. Dump back, Patton has it in his own zone, just dumps it out over center, just past the stick of Banks Stanton. But then picking up the loose puck was Wallace. Wallace in on goal, loose puck again. There's that good defensive play. So I believe Isaac Beatty just got it. Loose puck and dumped it off into the corner. Sauter tried to center it. Loose puck again. Sauter's trying to get it. Taking it up through center, and that's number 32. And of course, that's Rhett Peeling. Peeling has a chance, takes the shot. He just whistles that one wide. coming along the boards trying to get that puck. Of course, it's Racone. Loose puck in the circle, and they're all after it. Every puck is you got 10 players looking after it. That's the one thing about local league. Some days there's a shot, scores. Ties the game up. Number 32, of course, made the play, stole the puck. Rhett Peeling, he's been all over the ice tonight, and then ties this game up 1-1 with 4:25 remaining in the second period here on Rogers TV this afternoon. And goaltending has been just unbelievable. Jack Rosenberg at one end, and Ferrar has made some big stops at the other end, so it works. There's got a chance. This is Mike. Nope, not. Bodette has it. Bodette just lost it in her own zone, but taking the puck back deep. Not always the wisest move. Cole Downey. Downey being forechecked by Hutchison. Hutchison had a huge breakaway and was stoned by Jack Rosenberg. Now we get offside here at the blue line again. And we're going to get the face-off. Face-off outside the blue line. Fighting for that puck right on the dot. And Walsh just knocks it out, or Bodette, pardon me. Now it's Walsh, or Sauter. In behind the net, Bodette has the puck, turns, loses the footing. Puck gets up in front, his little backhand shot. Great Johnny on that spot. Was Hutchison. Here comes Honeywood again. Down the left wing, we got Patton. Patton got some room. Gonna get by. Hardwick has a chance. Shoots it. Good stop by Ferraris. He just put pads down. Got to get the puck upstairs, and that kid got good bottom half of the net coverage. But that good check at center ice to keep Hutchison from getting into the zone. On top of that puck, really Cunningham. Cunningham gets back into the middle. Cunningham has a chance to get a shot. Does. And a good stop by Ferraris. He got the big pat down. Puck fired wide. Loose puck in the goal crease. Comes back out to the blue line. Bodette going to get a chance to get it? Nope. It's Sauter. Turns it right back inside to Cullum. And Sauter, Bodette heads to the bench. And I believe that's Downey with the puck. He's going to make a move. He does. Gets it up over the blue line. Downey just right on the stick off. But that won't be icing because it looked like that's all it was going to be until it hit her leg. Patton in over the zone down the right wing. Got a chance right wing. Going to put it upstairs. Does. Ferrar makes the stop. Good play along the boards. Finally getting it out. Here's Hutchison. Hutchison has a chance. Patton with him. Patton right with him. Gives a little hook, then knocks the puck off his stick. No trip on that as he went to the stick. Got the stick first before the rest of it. Puck back out to the blue line. And that's Kingbeal. He couldn't keep it in. Stealing it. A little tap off the boards. Was Cunningham who made a nice play at that point, getting a puck out of trouble. Sauter in to do some forechecking. Off the end of her stick. Right up into the slot. Peeling has a chance, and then he's knocked down. Or he loses his footing, and they all both knocked each other down. Patton has a chance, one-on-one. Patton takes the shot. Oh, what a stop by Ferraris. He got the big pad down to make it. Boy, the goaltending in this game has been something else. I've just stealing that puck, getting around a chance to get it there, I tell you, and that's Bacone. And it went off into the corner. On top of it is Wallace. being bothered by number 32, Peeling. Puck backs into the slot. There's Souter trying to pass it up. Does get it in there. There's the shot. It was blocked, I think, at the blue line, or at the goal by Kevin Dwitz. And somebody's got some wheels. If Peeling wants that puck, chasing after with him is Downey, and they go sliding. Downey comes out with it from behind the net. Souter fires it along, out of trouble in behind it, but right on to Rhett Peeling's stick. Peeling turns in the circle, got a chance. There's the horn, and that puts the second period in the books. We have 15 minutes of hockey at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center with local league action this afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, if you're watching this live, I believe we have 2 games coming, which are the championship games. So that's going to be fun. So I'm not sure the time. Maybe Mark can tell me what time that we're having it. So that's our 2 games. First one's at 12 o'clock. So anytime I will be on the air and bringing it to you, and be the final 2 games of our Weekend in the Rink show this year, and boy, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it immensely, and to bring you this tournament, it's been exciting. Offside, 6 seconds, we get a whistle here in the third period. Tied 1-1, round robin, and local league action and tournament. Winning the draw, hitting out into the zone is Johnson. The Honeywood Hurricanes pick up the puck in their own zone, trying to get it out. They do, and they will be successful. As they're up right on the stick. And Wallace does get through a hole. Wallace takes the shot. Loose puck in front. Still loose. But Coney couldn't get his stick on it to knock that loose puck away. Here they come again. There's Riccone. Nice pass right there. There's the shot. Loose puck in front again. And just getting it by was Riccone. But 2 great scoring opportunities and not rewarded. Puck goes down the ice, chasing down after it is Cole Downey. Downey in behind his own goal, passes it up. Gets it up to Riccone, who had a glorious scoring opportunity, couldn't convert. On the stick of Bodette. Bodette's going to decide to move it out and does a nice job getting it there. Passes a nice lead pass up to Riccone, who couldn't get a stick on it. Wallace dancing around like it looks like a phone booth in the middle of that ice surface as the puck attracts an awful lot of jerseys at this level of hockey. Bodette's going to chase it down again. Bodette's good. Nice little pass to not get caught in their zone. And it's not going to get out. Picked up by Duets. It got a chance, and what a body check there. And there's going to be a call. Whoa. Well, they both going? No, it can't be him. Oh, they're both going. Double minor. I don't know why there would be a double on that, but I mean, obviously in the something must have happened after. So. Saw the initial hit, and there should be a call on that, I thought. But I didn't see what the second penalty was, so not sure what the referees called. Oh, body contact and interference. So that's interesting. Coincidentals, 5-on-5, still Bodette on the points, along with Patterson, or pardon me, with Downey. Souter. Face-off is not going to be at center ice. They're going to move it off to the dot just outside the line in front of the benches. Souter at center. Wins the draw again. Heads that puck forward. Still that puck, and that's Riccone. Riccone tried to get through. Amazed the players couldn't. Souter's still with that puck, digging after it. Riccone after it again. There's the backhand shot. Good stop. A gain by Ferrari. Puck gets sliding down the ice, and the kid was going to do it. Again, goaltending has been just something else. Rosenberg have just made some really good stops. But that last stop by again, I will apologize for those folks. Ferreria, I think, possibly. I've been calling it Ferrara. Anyway, number 35 is a darn fine goaltender. He's made some really good stops. So that's one of the disadvantages we have as we get the sheets, and then we have to sometimes guess what the pronunciations are. So if I screw it up, please, folks, I apologize. Puck in behind the goal. Clearview Canucks tied just with Honeywood right now, trying to get the puck out. They finally do. And that's Kai Banks Stanton up along the boards. Burdette couldn't keep it in, but just fires it right back in. Souter out there on the forward line. Souter just overskates the puck. Gets on the stick of DeWitts, and then Souter gets it, just calmly knocks it out. It's going to be icing, or offside, pardon, and it is. Souter's a nice little player, doesn't get rattled, made some really nice passes, plays a nice game back up and down the ice. Both centers for Honeywood Hurricanes are very, very good, and Archer Wallace has the goal, takes the draw now and wins it, gets it back to Burdette. Burdette going to take it up ice front, and does, got some room. Burdette just decides to shoot it, and it's just wide. Very defensive minded, gets right back to her spot at the blue line. Loose puck comes back through center, couldn't keep it up. Wallace overskates it. And Cunningham overskated. Now we're finally getting a whistle. It's offside again. Scrambly play right now here in the third period, so boy. 1-1 tie, it's anybody's game. Wallace takes the shot off Ferraria. And it gets knocked off into the corner. Burdette again with the puck on her stick. Gotta wait, does. Nice play to get it across the line. Nice work with the team to keep it onside, and this puck's just gonna slide down the ice. Don't think it has enough for icing. But taking it deep in his own zone is Downey. Then loses his footing, and Burdette helps him out. Downey's still down. But he picks it up again in behind the goal. Passes it up ice, tries to get it up to Riccone. And again, Burdette taps it off the boards, gets it up ice. Offside, didn't clear the zone. Face off outside the blue line. Face off outside the blue line, just in front of the bench where the Canadian Tire sign is. They're not sure where this is supposed to go. So 1-1 tie, 10 minutes remaining in this period, give or take a few seconds. Puck bounces out in front of the net. On top of it. Here's Hutchinson. Hutchinson has the goal. There's a body check there and no call. Good hit. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's icing. I remember they were going to call that penalty, but they didn't. Well, that was a good hit. I wouldn't mind seeing that on replay. But 9:51, Honeywood and Clearview Canucks, and boy, this has been a good game. Goaltending has been unreal. Jack Rosenberg has made some dynamite. In the last two shifts, it was Ferreira that made some really good stops, and what's keeping this game at 1-1. It's certainly not the scoring chances because they've been there. Souter, pass up along the wall. Gets it up to Cunningham. Cunningham just dumps it in, and then chasing after and picking that puck up is Gavin DeWitt. Gets it up to number 32, and of course, loose. Is that going to be icing? Nope, they're waving it off. Forechecking in there. His Peeling has had a great game. Patterson has it. He's going to turn on the Jets. One to beat. Patterson has a chance. Turns. Passes it back. And Riccone was not there, but he was getting there just too soon. Slapped it back inside the blue line was Downey. Downey just loses it now. The breakaway. Number 32, Peeling. Peeling loses the puck. Souter on top of it. Overskates it. Then Riccone overskates it. Finally, Riccone gets it on a stick. He can't do anything. And then finally, Souter with a little backhand gets it out of trouble. Beatty gets it over the blue line. And then overskates the puck. And, of course, Peeling has a hold of it. Finally, coming out of that zone, Riccone, I believe, has it. Riccone going to cross over the blue line. Nope. Wallace has to get back because he's offside. Riccone digging hard for that puck. Again, Wallace at the blue line. Shoots it in, chasing after it. Here's Gavin DeWitt. DeWitt's going to take it out of his own and just fires it out, tries to pass it up. Souter makes a nice play. Riccone almost does. Riccone gets free. One-on-one. And then he's checked. Wallace still has the puck, gets it slowly towards the goal, but can't get anything on it. Nice play getting back. And the puck gets it down the ice. Beaudet had a chance at the blue line and couldn't keep it in there. Beaudet again. Beaudet takes it. Oh, unfortunately, somebody blew a tire. Comes back out in front. There's the shot. What a great stop to scores! 31, pardon me, Tanner Rowley. Gonna watch it on Rogers replay. Actually, it was number 28. Lyndon Johnson. There you see the replay. And you should see Rosenberg is pointing back about interfering with the goaltender, and I think he's probably got some kind of a case, but boy, I tell you, number 28, that's what you got to do. You got to go to the net. The shot was made, great stop by Rosenberg, and then there's that loose puck lying in the goal crease and had to make the play, and that's it. 2-1 game, 6 minutes remaining. Clearview up on Honeywood, and that's offside at the blue line. Boy, I'll tell you, this is going to be a barn burner with the last 6 minutes. Beaudet loses the puck. In on goal. There's a shot. There's the save. Loose puck in that goal crease. Second time that happened. Because Rosenberg makes a good stop. Trying to loosen the puck. There it is. Down to Riccone. Has a chance. Riccone has a good stop by Ferreira. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that. Wow. Great save. Face off deep, 6 minutes remaining in this game, 2-1 for Clearview Canucks over. Puck is dropped. Comes back out to the blue line, kept in by Downey. Onto the stick of Wallace. Wallace fires it towards the net, blocked by Gavin DeWitt's in front of the net. Puck at center. Souter is offside, got to clear his own. Puck comes back out, breakaway. That's Peeling in on goal, Peeling. Oh, what a stop by Gallagher. Come way out of his net to knock that away. Puck comes back to the blue line, but a good play on the back check too. Souter could just dump it off the boards. That's nice play, gets it up. Gets it up to Raccoon, has a chance. He's got Wallace with him. And then taken down. Boy, I tell you, the fans are asking for a penalty on that one. I'm not sure they're wrong, but they're going to put the whistles away, let them play. Face off deep inside the zone. Got a hurt player, I think, down on the ice because the trainer's coming over. Boy, what a glorious scoring opportunity. Ball getting timeout too, but they can get over this injury timeout, so. I hope he's not too seriously injured. Haven't got a shot of it, so I hope he's fine. .5:17 remaining here in the third game this afternoon. Here he comes. Souter heading off to the bench. Those board meetings can be really, really treacherous. She's had a really great game this afternoon. Had some chances. She set up Racconi on that last play. And they just couldn't convert, but nice play, unfortunately. I think the injury occurred just as she let go of that puck. In on goal real fast. What a save by Gallagher again. This kid is unreal. Pardon me, Rosenberg. Boy, that puck is in a maze of players. I'd say a phone booth. I'm not sure anybody knows what a phone booth is anymore. McConey gets a chance. Got to get some wheels, but stealing that puck from him was DeWitt. DeWitt's coming back down. Just dumps it up along the boards. Bodette just fires it up and trying to get it into the zone. Bodette has it again. Passes it up on Raccone's stick. Racconi tried to pass it up, got it to Cunningham. Got a chance, Racconi can't. Into the blue line, Cole Downey. Downey gets it, fires it into a maze, and out of that comes Peeling. Peeling got it off the wing to Johnston. Bodette has it behind the goal, stops, turns, and Johnson right on top of her. But Peeling right to steal the puck away. Bodette should have kept coming up this side. Almost stole it. Puck stays inside the zone off a leg. Bodette has it in behind the goal. Up the wing. Having been bothered by Peeling, and Peeling is doing a good job for it. Bodette finally gets it up along the boards. Not Peeling again. Peeling in behind the goal and just doing a nice job of forechecking. Racconi, another little move, nice place, got somebody with him, and he loses the puck, couldn't get on it. As Beattie kind of thwarted that chance. DeWitt's again has been having a good game this afternoon. Bodette gonna chase the puck down on this side. Here's Bodette, stops at their own blue line. Got it up to Marsh, to Wallace. Wallace couldn't do anything with it. Times are becoming a factor here in this game. In behind the net is Patterson, and Patterson's got some wheels. Got it up to Souter. Souter tried to dump it through Again along the boards is Wallace, and they can't get that puck moving up ice. Good job by Clearview. As soon as they get the puck, they try and get it down in the zone. Back in the neutral zone. Fired in by Charlie Hardwick, and it's icing. Or pardon me, it's not icing, it's offside. Time becoming a factor. It was about since the 4-minute mark, actually, 2:23. The game is 2-1 in favor of Clearbrook Canucks. But boy, what a game Jack Rosenberg has had for Honeywood, as he's time and time again has saved his club's bacon. And of course, Ferrari's just been as good at the other end. With this amount of time left in the game, boy, I'm looking at both those kids as the players of the game. Souter gets control of it. He just tries to get it. Puck comes back inside the zone. Do it outside. Here we go, folks, and it's wonder if they're going to pull the goaltender. Puck along the board. Souter knocks it up, gets up to Racone. Racone doesn't have any help, though. Racone has a chance, gets a shot, try to get it through the legs, and Ferrari's not going to make any mistake. 1:48. Comes Bodette off the boards. Patterson should be one of the players. Should they keep him out there? They should pull the goalie. The face-off is deep, but I'm not the coach. I'm just the commentator, and but every once in a while, the old coach comes to the surface and some of the things that you might do. Yep, here comes Patterson back. That's not a bad Patton, pardon me, back, so. Sorry if I said Patterson, I meant Patton. Got a chance with the puck, and that's Banks Stanton in behind his own goal. He goes, tries to go back the other way, decides to come back this side. Patton at the blue line. Little back pass, couldn't get it into the zone, and then he loses it. Coming up ice, number 32, Rhett Peeling. And they're calling a penalty. The referees are calling a penalty with two guys are going to the penalty box. And it's Patton that's going to the box, the best player on their team. Spencer Patton heading to the penalty box for 2 minutes. I believe that's who it is, number 15. And now they got to play this the rest of this period. Wait a chance, here they go. Here comes Wallace up ice, can he get through? Can't, nice defensive play. Made by number 7 and 27, I believe it was, is Cullen. Bodette's got some room. Bodette takes a shot and went off a stick, and then Ferrari is just going to put his big mitt on it and stop the play. Nice play by Bodette to get it inside the zone. Time winding down. Now, you know what? They've got to pull the goal. And they're not going to pull it. They've got 4 or 5. Falcone digging around with the puck. Falcone has it. Nice little move. Can't get his stick on it. Comes back to the blue line. That's Patton. He's not in the box. He gets a shot to Falcone right into his skates. He wires it. There's another one. Bouncing puck just off. Ferrarius, wasn't sure where that was. Time winding down. Goaltender's still in the goal. Falcone has a chance. Try to beat out Stanton. Falcone loses his footing. Somebody's got to get control of this puck. And Patton just dumps it. Patton to Wallace. Wallace has a chance and he gets bothered. Time is running down. It looks like the horn's going to go. There's another good stop by Jack Rosenberg. And boy, that kid has played one good game this afternoon. There goes the horn. Clearview wins this game 2-1 here on Rogers TV this afternoon. Georgian Bay Triangle Local League. And they're out to all celebrate the goaltender and what he did. But I tell you, Jack Rosenberg was just unbelievable in goaltending. He gave up 2 goals. But man, I'm telling you that he did a nice job. Georgian Triangle U9 tournament. We're going to be on air tomorrow afternoon with the championship games. And we just hope you folks have enjoyed this afternoon because it's a local league hockey. This is kids playing just exactly for fun. And you can see that the game this afternoon did a good job. But I'll tell you, before I sign off, I just want to say what a great job. Nicholas Ferrara, who was a winning goaltender, and Jack Rosenberg, both goalies are players of the game here on our Rogers TV game. This is the third game of the day. And if it hadn't been for Rosenberg, this score would have been a lot higher, I firmly believe. But folks, we've really, really enjoyed bringing this local league telecast to you this afternoon on Rogers TV. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. It will also be replayed later on down the road on the Previously Sundays. And I hope you'll stay in and watch it because it's been a real treat to bring these games to you. On behalf of Mark Perry and the crew here at Rogers TV, I hope you enjoyed our local league telecast here on Rogers TV. Have a good afternoon, folks.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome everyone here to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and the J.D. McCarthy Arena for tonight's Georgian Bay U9 tournament in the bunting division. It's the final between the Essa Eagles and the Collingwood Junior Blues. I'm Spencer Byers alongside Gord Chapman. And Gord, it's so nice to see such a young level here represented on Rogers TV. We're not talking about U14 or U13, U9.
U9, these kids, yes, I was at the game show yesterday afternoon. They're excited. They just love to play. One game was a football score. I think it was 16-12. The parental support that's been in the building, they made enough noise. You think there was 3,200 in here. So it's been a great tournament again. Kudos to Onson Minor Hockey for putting on this and their crew that have put on the volunteers that put this tournament on this weekend. So, but U9, this is kids that are just out to play and have some fun. We talked about it yesterday about what local league really is. These are local league champions, and it's about the fact that we've got kids that are now playing at the house league level. Some of these communities have 2 or 3 local league teams because of the fact they can't put 4 together. Numbers have become a problem in hockey because partially there's a number of reasons, one, expense and a few others. But whoever came up with this idea local league, and they come to represent their communities, and then they get to come to a big tournament at the end of the year. And it's all good, and they represent their communities and that camaraderie and that team thing, and I think it's a great program, and to be on Rogers TV on a Sunday afternoon doing the championship Sunday with Spencer Byers, who at some point in time I'm going to be able to say, I used to know that kid.
It won't be used to know, Gord. It'll never be used to know. It'll always be I do know.
No, I do
Spencer
know.
Byers,
I used to remember when he was, but who probably will do great things in broadcasting. So I'll just be the amateur sitting up here on a Saturday afternoon. But great to bring you local league hockey here this afternoon on Rogers TV and the great volunteers with our crew, which I don't want to neglect, and Mark Perry and the crew. So we're going to watch the standings coming up on the screen right now and see how things ended up.
Yeah, you see there Collingwood at the top of the standings at 4 points, 2-0 in their group play, as well as you see there Essa second, as they are that team 2 you mentioned, how they have 1 and 2 teams. Elmville has actually both of their teams 1 and 2 in this bunting division. And again, these two teams actually played, I believe, during the round robin, and Collingwood did beat them. So this is a rematch of their most recent game, Gord. So we'll see if Essa can come back. As you see there, defeated them 10-5. Again, some more lacrosse scores, Gord.
Yeah, so it could be a grudge match here going on, but you'll actually hear the noise because of the mics around the arena about the parents and the support that's here. But you see them getting ready, and of course, cross ice and the last-minute instructions. Some of the benches are a little short. It looks like we've got 10 players on the home bench, which are in your whites to your left, and to your rights will be the red team, and that's Essa. So, and Essa will be a little easier too because they got the names on the back of their jerseys. This is a class organization. So does the other team. So.
Yeah, so does Collingwood. Again, you mentioned only has 10 players, but are 2-0 and have been fantastic. And as you do see there were the Timbits jersey, which did surprise me, as the faceoff is technically won by Essa, and it goes back into the Collingwood zone.
Well, their names are down along the bottom. They're Timbits jerseys, but their names are on the bottom of them, so we'll be able to do that.
Essa trying to dump it out of the zone, taken there by Leal. Leal's trying to center, taken away though. That's now Armstrong. Around the end through quite a few different white shirts. 1, 2, 3, trying to get through a fourth, but that one gets the pocket picked. Armstrong whacks it back across the red line, but immediately back into Leal's stick, but again, give him right back. Dumped into the Collingwood zone, and they'll go back to retrieve.
You'll find on each of those teams you have one or two kids that can really motor, and they will carry the play. But I think the interesting thing is once you see the puck, you get 10 jerseys around it. So.
Talk about grip here, stick a little bit harder, Gord, especially at this level, is Berube. Now around Armstrong, trying to go back to retrieve it. Berube will, but then loses it. Back up to the point, held in by Collingwood. That shot tipped by a couple sticks and stopped and covered there by Legault.
Well, Legault's in goal for Essa, but I look at those kind of shots that are coming in. How many times have you seen players at all the levels put that glove on the top of that puck, think they've got it, and it slides right underneath through the 5-hole and goes in? Every time that happens in this division, in this league, I go, oh my, so.
Face off again, won there by Essa, but picked up by Collingwood. That puck just flutters through the blue paint, still held in though by the Blues in deep position, chopped towards the net and steered away by Legault.
The Ghosts had two shots right now. Has managed to steer both away, but this is a high-scoring game the last time these two teams met, so I'm kind of looking for that again too, Spence.
15-goal affair again. Getting the lacrosse season started early. Is quickly coming in is Essa, but a good save there, but it looks like Vesio. Dominic Vesio starting in goal for the Collingwood.
Big number 33 made a big save that time just for them. And that was a good scoring opportunity, coast to coast.
I look to be there by number 3, Murray, on that one. That'd be Dre Murray.
They, officials are getting things organized as we had an icing call. Another thing, too, the officials around our area, we wouldn't have hockey without them. Dan, we really appreciate what the organization and the instruction, and without you guys, the official middle stripe jerseys, we can't have a tournament of this size or.
We can't have organized sport without them.
That's true.
That puck fluttered again towards the net. That one just skips by, but Jorgensen will go to retrieve it. Jorgensen trying to fish it out, but just couldn't keep possession of it. Now here comes, almost there was Armstrong, but picked the pocket at the blue line. Taken back in again by Collingwood. 3-on-2 it technically. Berube wide open. Berube, shot save there by Legault.
Legault got off. Oh, good cross, good lateral movement. Got across the goal crease and managed to get that big chest in the way and block that shot. But bet you that young man is going to be watching on replay. You're going to see him. There's a nice pass across ice, and there it is. There's the shot. He didn't waste any time, too. The big number 29, and Jake Berube had a chance but couldn't put it by Legault.
Face-off won by the Blues, and now fighting for it was the away side, but Berube one more time around one. Can't get around Armstrong, however, but does get a shot away, but blocked by a couple red shirts. Flutters in front, still in the blue paint. Berube scores! Berube gets Collingwood on the board, and that is head coach, I'd say head coach, Justin Berube's, I would expect son Jake Berube, who gets the Blues on the board first.
Well, that puck was bouncing around in that goal crease and nobody could get control of it. And then once it was in that blue paint, just come outside a bit, got a stick on it, didn't waste any time, got rid of it and got the good goal. So you could see it on the Rogers replay just in front of you. And that's stick-to-itiveness on that, I guess, if that's a word. So
that shot fluttered and Vesio gets there, kind of threw body at it. Well, the skates go backwards, but Vesio able to glove it down.
Nice glove save. Gets a little tap on the pads and top on the head by his team saying thank you and saving our bacon. That's Dominic Vesio, and he's had 2 or 3 shots already. I should keep track, but you know what? I think I will.
Court Chapman, the statistician himself, as Collingwood gets it out of their own zone. Giffen trying to get it in for the Eagles, but as you said, 10 jerseys around the puck, and we see about half, if not a little more than half. As the Eagles will dump it in off a skate, it flutters into the corner. First to it, though, looks to be Johnston. Passed all the way around by Collingwood. Blocked, though, at the blue line. Essa keeping it in, Marshall will dump it. Puck fluttered into the middle, but taken away by the Blues. And they almost had numbers there, but the Eagles are able to keep it in and get it back in deep. Stanley now with possession around the net. Stanley around 1 red shirt. Make that 2 red shirts. Can't get around the 3rd one, and it's dumped right back in as it's steered into the corner there by Vesio. Dumped off the boards, it will get out, so finally a clearance for the Blues. Giffen off the far side boards, but taken away by the Blues there for the second, and they will gain back possession momentarily as Armstrong now back on the ice, who seems to be one of the better Eagles on the ice already.
The Bayshore curse with the door almost cost them too many men on the ice, but referees decided to wheel that away with that door being just inside the blue line, crosses offsides, and many a time too many men on the ice. So it's the one curse about those benches over there.
Now it's a 2-on-1 for Collingwood. Berube back in the middle one more time. That puck centered in front, I guess looking for Berube, but steered away there by the Eagles. Stanley now picks it up at the blue line. That shot fluttered, blocked. Berube right there, can't get a stick to it, sticked away, and just could not get wood on that one were Collingwood. Though still possession, that shot, well, awkward angle, and just steered away. Legault looking sharp early here as that puck's taken off Armstrong, stick at the blue line. The Eagles can't get it out, but now they will. And that puck will go for icing. Yes, it will. It just had the legs. I wondered if the snow would stop it, but...
What snow? What building are you in?
Hey,
this game is just underway.
I was just seeing the snow under the puck.
Oh, I got it. So.
I saw the white under the black is all I saw. As the faceoff now goes to the right of Legault.
200 feet, they come back that, don't want to do that with this Berube kid out there. He seems to be on that puck all the time.
And Berube wins the faceoff, takes a shot, that puck steered wide. Murray picks it up for the Eagles. Looking to get away from Berube, can't. Berube stops it, it's steered into the middle, and McCracken will now be able to most likely get it out, and they will. Jorgensen blocks it. Now Berube trying to get around 1. He does, but can't get around Murray.
Well, that was a nice defensive play by Murray as he managed to get position and knock the puck away. And Murray just brings it up the ice after I made a nice comment about it too. So doing a good work out there.
Obviously, he's got the headset on as well, listening to us up here in the booth going, trying to impress. As now here comes Berube one more time. Round one, round two, can't get around the defense one more time, could Berube. Now McCracken through the middle, trying to get around Francisco. Can't, kind of, but the puck will be thrown back up to the point. Steered into the middle. Lavallee couldn't get a real stick to it, and now here come Collingwood again. That looks to be Berube one more time. Berube around one, Berube! Saved, I believe, by Legault.
Oh, did Legault make a good save on that? Got position, got the pad out, and Berube couldn't put it away.
That's almost a stare at the rafters type of shot for Berube, but now here come the Eagles. Stopped at the blue line by Francisco. Leal into the zone. Leal trying to center for Berube. Can't the first time, takes a shot. That one steered away.
I can't count that as a shot on goal because it was going by the net, so.
A heavy collision there at the Canadian Tire sign on the ice there as McCracken got kind of ragdolled there, but now here comes Armstrong. Around one, around two, Armstrong in alone. Essa, saved by Vestio, but he's still got the rebound shot. Steered wide, what a save by Vestio.
Full tilt coming down that ice and stoned by the young goaltender Dominic Vesio. And what that's so far as the play of the game, the way I look at it, because that was the tying goal all there.
And now Berube trying to get through Armstrong. He couldn't. Tried to center it. He couldn't. And now that puck is sent up top. It's blocked at the line. That shot stopped a couple times. Just can get a stick to it there. Looked to be Vandermeer. But kept in, though, by the home side, though. But Murray picks it up in the slot, and Murray will take it away with some speed around Stanley. Into the middle. Murray, shot. Vesio, save, and covered up by Dominic Vesio.
Well, Vesio stopped two really good stops in the last 35 seconds, and boy, you're going to see Armstrong coming in on goal, gets a head up, looks at it, boom. I think that's Armstrong's first one. Then he got a backhand and fired a second shot. That's the first breakaway that we saw Armstrong take. But he came in over the blue line, and he looked like a goal scorer. He had that head up and was ready to put it away, but then he got stoned by Dominic Vesio.
Pad show at both sides by both netminders as now that puck sent into the Eagle zone. Under a minute to go here in the first period. We will just have minor breaks in between the periods here today. Puck steered away by Collingwood there in the slot, but dumped around the net. About 40 seconds left here in the first frame. Collingwood now in their own zone. Have about 30 seconds to work. In they come. Shot. Saved there by Legault. I'm not sure if that one would count as a shot either. Does that one also look wide?
No, that was on the goal. I counted that one.
The official score beside me counts it. That puck into the corner. Vandermeer's got 13 to work. Center steered away by Essa. Up to the point. Stanley picks it up. Stanley fans on it. One more chance here for the Eagles, but Stanley gets back, and that will be the first frame between the Blues and the Eagles as Collingwood are 1-goal leaders after one. And Gord, what goaltending performances we've seen. We talked about how it was a 10-5 game in the first matchup between these two teams. We expected a cross score, if you will, again here today, but so far after 10 minutes, we've seen some great performances from Legault and Vesio respectively.
Oh, Vesio has had the more difficult chances to stop, actually, to tell you the truth, even though he's faced less shots. There's only been 5 shots on him in this period. The shots on goal, Essa Eagles out shooting the other Collingwood Blues. I'm tired going at 10-5, so I had trouble getting that out for some odd reason. But Legault has been solid. He's only given up the 1 goal. he's got tremendous lateral movement for a young goaltender. He's come across that. So things will, well, folks, they want to, they're still only got 4 on the ice. You need 5. Oh, here he comes. Trying to figure out how they're going to get this started. For those folks that don't know, we're playing 2 10s in the 15-minute stop time periods. And the first one is in the books, and Calling went up 1-0 here over Essa.
Leo gives it off to Berube, the only goal scorer here today. Tries to get through I'd say too many red shirts, and Marshall takes that one away. Stanley, though, can't keep it in, and now taken away again. As the Eagles look to break this one in, whacked away by Berube, and now Stanley will have some ice to skate. Around Murray off the boards. Picked back up by Stanley. Armstrong steers him away. Stanley, though, shoots it, blocked there by Armstrong and steered away. Hurst Smith now tries to dump it out, and they will. And now Berube into the offensive zone. 1, 2, 3, make it 4, centered. Leo, stop again, and what a save by Legault to get the stick down and stop Berube. Hopefully the great Mark Perry can get me that on replay, because that looks spectacular by Legault. That puck kept in, though, by the Blues, at least for the second. It does stay in the Eagles zone. Quite a few shirts fighting for it there near the blue line. That puck off his skate. Leo goes to pick it up around Armstrong, and Leo will, and Leo's all alone. Leo, backhand, blocked by Armstrong. What defensive play there by Armstrong, and can they keep it in? No, they cannot, and the puck will scoot all the way into the blue zone.
Well, Armstrong made a mistake in his own zone, gave the puck away, and then made a beautiful play on defense to block it so that he help his team out, so these kids can play at both ends of the rink.
Well, you got to make up for a mistake, and Armstrong did there, almost stopping what looked like a for sure goal. As the Blues take that shot from the point, tipped, and it will go wide. Armstrong now picks it up. Berube goes to stop him. Can't. Stanley also goes to stop him. Puck scoots away, and Leo will just dump it for Berube, who will break it in. Berube trying to get around Murray. That shot goes well wide. Murray picks it up behind the net. Dre Murray around 1, around 2, through the middle, nobody home, and Murray is on a breakaway. Murray, shot, save, Vesio, I went off the helmet.
Oh, I think that was right off his face. He didn't even flinch on it. Stay right there and back. What a great play.
I have to use a Jay Onright quote. That's using your face.
Yeah.
As that one looked, went right off the cage. Murray now in again. That shot